a countdown.
I sense something, a presence I've not felt since.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Nerds Galore. We are okay. We'll announce the hosts here real quick. Jungle Jedi, what's going on, dude? You guys know him and love him. We got Wrath and Mandalore in the bottom corner down there. Hazy is crap. Just kidding. We love you, Wrath. And then we got our knight in the Outback out here. We got BlooreonMandalore. What's up, dude? We got Commander Jesse down below. And we got Hannah at the RaeSide. See, this is going to be fun.
Yeah. We are ready.
I didn't mean
I
to
apologize in advance for the debauchery that will go on tonight.
Thank you.
Dang.
Thank you. We need a medium.
Well, my pants don't have to come off yet.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm just
being the
saying, she's the
keyword.
only female in here. I know every single one of you. So behave.
Naughty.
She's just as bad. She's just as bad.
Yeah.
Don't.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You know
My
what
pants aren't coming off either, boys.
Oh, man.
Jeez, man. We're
Well,
like
how-
40 seconds into this thing.
Fuck
This is
no.
great. This is the exact start I wanted. How
Wait,
are
what
you
do you
guys
40 seconds is a
doing?
really
Pants
long
on?
time, by the
Well,
way.
Tonight for us, afternoon for you guys, right?
Did I not
I'm
get
half
the
hour
fucking
behind.
Aussie
I'm still
hat
in the morning.
memo? What is going on
Yeah.
here?
Get in. We're in the
Oh, man,
Outback,
this is
dude. You
just-
gonna wear that baseball cap backwards in the Outback? I
get
mean,
it.
what are you doing over
He's
here?
like, I'll be right back. Fuck this.
Baseball.
You're a wombat tonight, son.
Hold on, I got a massive lizard here somewhere.
Oh,
He's
Come
very
on.
sure of himself, isn't he?
oh
I'm,
man, that's
I'm not
so
hip.
funny. Well, how are we all this evening?
Yeah, good, man. Just cruising.
Cruising. I like
Like, I don't know.
Who's cruising?
Yeah,
it.
just
Yeah, good.
cruising
Wait,
down
I'm
here.
like-
Whoa, look at him! Look at him just sit relaxing already. I like it. Look at this guy. He's just like
I know that chair.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
gonna
playing
fall
with my
asleep
mo.
halfway through this
We'll
podcast.
see. I'm just trying to
Very
peacock
seductive.
Jesse right now, to be fair.
This is very seductive.
Yeah.
Guys, we got
I'm
some
locked
people
in.
in here.
My
We got
favorite
someone locked
bromance in the world.
Star Wars nerd, what's going on, dude? Welcome in. Welcome in.
Yeah.
We got Genobi. Good evening.
Genobi.
Millennium Workshop.
God.
What's up, dude? What's
Yes.
up, Rex?
Yo.
Hey, big
I
Rex.
fucking love your content, dude.
Nobody asked you, bro. What the
Part
fuck?
of my 500.
Hey, don't fucking start with me, buddy.
Hey, I'll come over there right now.
Do it, kiss me.
The Mandalorian.
I'll wrangle that snake, baby.
Fighting.
Oh my gosh.
No,
So-
the Mandalores are
Okay.
fighting. Stop.
So speaking of
Oh,
Millennium
yeah.
Workshop, part of my
That's nothing
500
new.
subscriber giveaway, Millennium actually made a like bronzed head statue
is going on
of
with this
Yoda
phone?
for it. It's sick.
sick.
I got it up in my room. It's so cool. He is so
got
good at that stuff.
Bronze head for you.
Whoa, that was weird. Okay,
Wow.
moving on. Jeepers creepers, guys. All right, so I think I've asked you all on my podcast before, but we're just gonna go through this again just to kind of break ice and get things started here. Favorite Star Wars movie from one of you three?
All right, start with Jesse. Start with Jesse.
This fucking guy. It'd be a tie between Revenge and Return.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right.
We'll leave the big one for last. So, RaeSide, you go last. I'll basically. I love Revenge of the Sith. But you can't actually, like, for me, I can't just put Revenge of the Sith out there to be like my number one, because it's just blanket the best Star Wars that's ever existed. So I'd probably say, to be fair, I really, really like Solo.
Oh,
right.
wow.
Man,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Spicy take,
Look at
bro.
this guy.
That is
Very spicy.
Jeremy's got a really good take on it, though. Get him to explain it. He's got a really good take on it.
Solo take.
Okay,
All right,
well,
explain
get
this
me-
then. We got
get me some
time. We're
drinks.
here all night. No, maybe not all night, but
Why? I mean, okay, wait. Before we do that, let's get RaeSide in there. She says
Okay,
her,
all right.
her stuff.
Oh, Phantom Menace, without a doubt. Phantom Menace.
Okay. all right.
100%.
So
yeah.
I guess let's start off Hannah then. Why the Phantom Menace?
Oh,
Is it a nostalgia thing for you?
Yeah, is it? I think it was. Cause sort of. It was the first Star Wars movie I watched ever, and I just think every element of it is perfect. I think all the story is so good. Like all the stuff on Naboo, the pod race I think is perfect. The battle I think is perfectly paced. It's just an all-round good movie. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I also have like a weird obsession of like when Star Wars is like sort of about to be crazy. So. I think Phantom Menace does that the best.
Heck yeah. That was the first movie
Yeah, just
I
like
ever saw in
gambling
theaters,
children.
Yeah, totally. Just
That's a crazy first one.
good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not that
I was
crazy.
5. I was 5. It's crazy.
Mm.
All right, Bloor.
I-
Why is Solo your favorite movie?
Okay, you got to remember a little bit of context. It was meant to be a trilogy. If you look at it from that point of view, it is the best start to a trilogy outside of George Lucas Star Wars that has ever existed. Like it sets up the characters
It's not a
beautifully.
hard. That's not a high bar.
Like
It's really not a high bar.
True, but
It's
still, it is a bar. But like, I think the way that they do Solo is actually my favorite interpretation of the character. Like, sure, Harrison Ford is just the GOAT. He's the best. But I feel like his Indiana Jones is far superior to his Han Solo. I think that I always butcher his name every time, and I never do any practice to remember this. It's like Heinrich, whatever it is.
Is it Ehrenreich?
Alden
Ehrenreich?
Alden.
I'm rich. What the hell did you just say?
That's it.
That's hilarious.
Fucking, I don't know.
as a
Right.
German, that's offensive.
Yeah. Good. I want him to be offended. But yeah, no, like I think his portrayal of Han Solo was the perfect depiction of what the character needs to be. I think it was an amazing character development through the whole thing of just kind of realizing this guy is showboating. He's not actually the dude that he was sitting in the cantina in A New Hope. Like this guy is someone that is faking it till he makes it.
Right.
And he's got but he's got a real heart. Like the whole reason why he turns up to the Death Star to take on Vader in his basically like fucking lifted 4x4 in space is
Literally.
this dude has a genuine heart and he wants to show that off as much as he can. I think like with all of the adversities that he'd gone through, to see the kind of connection that he has with Chewie, to see the love of his life. Because I don't think Leia really was the love of his life. I think, I think Kira was actually a better love for him.
Wow.
I'll
second that take.
I think it was the best way to showcase a character that is so much more important than what people give him credit for. And if we got those other two movies, I can guarantee you it would have been a massive, massive hit. Solo would have been going far longer than The Mandalorian ever could have. And I'm a big Mando fan. Like it was just bad timing that they released it. Really, dude, I think so. I think because Han is like so set, like he's so set in the fan base in this like legendary realm that you have, like Luke, Han, like all the good characters, right? If you had more to explain his kind of like earlier life, I think that would have actually sent it right off. It would have been so much better.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
loved
an
it. I wish
interesting
they did
point,
it.
because it's like, you can kind of, based off what you're saying there, you can kind of see where he's like, okay, let me not make the same mistakes I made with Kira with Leia, because she cares so much about me as Kira did, and I've kind of failed her.
Big time.
Yeah.
I love.
Big time.
I just got to jump in with Bryant's comment here.
I was just
Two
gonna
of the
pull
best
that up. I
Aussies.
love this.
Yeah, he's,
And I'm
he's
like,
talking about
who
Hannah
doesn't
again.
make the cut? Which one doesn't make the cut, bro?
It's actually me and Jesse.
It's
It's actually me and Jesse. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Cancel. Oh, my God.
Yeah, Brian, which ones are you actually talking about
Take
here?
your pick. Take your pick.
Yeah. Gazer. No.
That's why I didn't wear the hat. I didn't want to culturally appropriate. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. All right, guys. How about your favorite Star Wars character? I know Hannah, you kind of talked a little bit before the stream, or was it during the stream?
Yes.
I don't remember. It's been a day. Anyway, what is your guys' favorite character?
Well, I'll double down. Ahsoka Tano, without a
Okay.
doubt for me. And I like, some people can sometimes complain, oh, Dave just puts Ahsoka in everything, but it's like, put her in damn everything. She's a sick character.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I love that this character is somehow still going. My 11-year-old self is like constantly winning, being like, oh my god, we got more Ahsoka still. So yeah.
But I will say,
Until-
like, if
until
they
she
give her
dies.
too much plot armor, it ruins the character. Like,
Yeah.
there is a
I
point where I
know,
want to see her
no.
as much as I can, but too much
No.
plot armor is too shit. Like, you can't just come in there with a character who's like basically fucking deflecting everything all the time when everyone else around her is dying. It's kind of like you know, Palpatine going in and killing all of, like, you know, killing Kit Fisto, the whole crew, and they're all just like, what? Like the Jedi Masters who he just screams. And then he's like, ah, you know, he's chopping them all up. Like
I mean,
nothing.
That was
I
a
mean,
sick death. That was a
In
sick
fairness,
death.
though, like it
Oh, he's
would be
so
better than him
cool.
taking a bunch of like throwing knives and killing them all. You know,
Yeah.
circa.
Dude,
Acolyte.
imagine watching the 2D animated Clone Wars, seeing Kit Fisto with the sick like lightsaber, and
Yeah.
being like, "Oh my god, that dude's a badass!" And then this old man like
Screams at him.
and then like jumps
You know
at you, and then like it just cuts him down straight away. Like, no.
You know what? You know what I love though? This would be a great what if video. Is that in that scene of like, okay, what if Kit Fisto survives? Because the moment he dies, you can see that he's mid swing, like he's about to do something absolutely wild. You can tell because he's like, and then that's when he gets struck, and he's like, "Arr!" and he does that scream that you mentioned.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what was gonna be that move that he does? Because he was winding that bad boy up to just go ham. So
I don't know.
He was going for a home
What
run,
if-
I think.
What if
Yeah.
Kit Fisto got his move off? Like,
We'll never
Yeah.
know.
that's
So
the
listen,
question.
It's
The only thing, the only
was
thing
gonna
I'll
say,
say
do
to
you-
defend that is like that scream is kind of like reminiscent of like in Legends, like there were ancient Sith techniques that they just stopped using. So I feel like
Yeah.
that's where you can kind of explain that, but at the same time, like for a casual person or somebody who doesn't realize that kind of stuff, it's like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you get absolutely cooked by an old man, like a retirement man.
I was gonna say, do you guys know the lore behind that scream? Because apparently it was used to stun them. So
Yeah,
that's
so
why
that-
he was able to
Oh,
get
Yeah.
That's why he was able to get to them.
It was
straight away.
so it
Yeah.
essentially
Yeah.
it essentially instilled like a massive like paralytic
Yeah.
fear in like untrained Jedi.
Because in the
So
novel,
that's
Kit
my-
yeah, but
Fisto
my
gets-
problem is
Fake
they're
fan.
Jedi
Headed and
I'm a
Masters.
everything.
fake fan.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. Holy
Yeah.
wow.
but here's the
Like,
deal,
they're
Blore.
Jedi
Yes, they're
Masters,
Jedi
like, that
Masters,
scream
but they
shouldn't work.
but they haven't faced a Sith in
They
1,000
haven't
years. That's
faced
part of the
real
reason.
Sith.
That's part of the reason that like
Oh,
they like
Jesse's
Obi-Wan
done.
and Qui-Gon
Jesse
were
can't
caught
stand
so
it.
off
Jesse
guard
Vaughn.
in that fight. It's
Right,
because
and-
No,
it's
I
because
get
they
it.
hadn't seen
I get
a
it.
Sith in 1,000 years, you know?
And the
Like,
reason why Mace doesn't get shocked by it too is because a lot of the way that he uses the Force is very dark side leaning. So it's like, you know, he's
Well, yeah,
one of
he
the people
uses
that's
the
like,
dark side against them.
against, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
But the thing
More
is,
hard.
right? Like, I know the scream, how it like it's basically just a flashbang, and then you know what he's like.
Yeah.
You know, like, I just don't know how. Even though I understand, like, like, if they had that, I don't know why we're talking about this. Is so crazy. But like if they
Good
had
view.
this same. Yeah, I know, but I don't know why. Like if they had this exact same thing, and they just did the fight that Nick Gillard was originally going to do,
yeah.
then
Well, yeah.
you wouldn't have this like wishy-washy kind of explanation. The
Yeah,
difference between Lord of the Rings and Star Wars is the lore is created before the content, not the content defining the lore. So
Fact.
it's like,
Another Lord of the Rings fan. I like it.
you know,
Tell
dude,
'em.
I'm a big Lord of the Rings.
Tell them.
I've got.
They're uncultured. They're uncultured.
Look at this. Look at this, man. The Cimmerillion, baby. The Cimmerillion.
Look at that.
I'll read you an excerpt right now.
Most of them can't read
All
books.
his
most
court were cast
difficult
down
book
into
to read in
the
all
fires
of time.
faded and were quenched. But the Cimmerils in the crown of Morgoth's head blazed forth suddenly with a radiance of white flame. That's already cooler than so many of those stupid like Harry Potter fucking things.
No, I totally agree. With
Yo, that's
here.
cool.
Fuck Vader's
Nice.
castle.
Oh.
Fuck Vader's castle.
Hannah, are you
Whoa,
are you
whoa,
a
don't
Lord of
say
the Rings
that.
fan
Don't
at
say
all?
that about Jesse.
I am. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. Extended
Yeah.
editions only. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. big time,
Hannah's got
big
it
time.
right. Extended editions only, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah.
I
I
actually
just
picked them up at
indoctrinated
Vinny's.
my wife 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Vinny's. Oh, gotta love it.
She's
I picked all of them
my
up at
wife is now
Vinny's.
indoctrinated.
Indoctrinated.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes. Oh, bro, so good.
All of them. Okay, Return of the King. Come on, have to. Like,
I love it. Yes, I love these. Yeah.
like I got this. All of them for $8.
Yeah, wow.
All of them
that
for
is pretty
$8,
sick.
and that's like
8
an
Aussie
American
bucks.
That's like, yeah.
potato. Seriously.
5 USD.
That's like an American $2
Dude.
bill.
I got all of these Blu-ray like 4K ultra high def extended editions. It was like 2 in the morning and I was on Amazon just browsing. They had the whole thing extended edition for $8. And I was like,
Oh
yo,
my God. 8's the lucky number. Oh, Lord.
Eight US
yeah,
dollars.
$8 US dollars.
Yeah. So good. So
Like
good.
that is coming home with
Still
me.
worth the same.
There's no.
That could buy you an
difference between
avocado in
Star Wars
Sydney.
Gandalf. Those is legit. Dude, Millennium. Yes.
Yeah, but it would be an Aussie avocado, so it'd be like that big.
Yo,
Yeah,
I
the big
think
hatch
Millennium's
ones.
falling.
Everything's
Yeah.
bigger now.
I think
Dude.
Millennium needs to
But
do
we
this.
can't
It's like
afford
watermelon.
houses because we buy too many avocados on toast.
Too many.
Shit.
Too many.
Can't afford houses because we're in a fucking recession. I'm not going to get into this, guys.
I thought it was because all the fucking spiders took the housing market over.
You know what?
No,
They do
no,
charge rent really high. Like if you got a spider as a landlord, like they pump up that price. It's there.
Especially if it's the size of a Volvo.
Jungle, I love how you you look so bewildered by this grouping. I love it. I love it so much.
I'm just you guys are just making my night. I'm just having a blast because Bloor is just like cracking me up so heavily. I'm just like, man,
that's good.
soaking in.
You know what I'm
Bloor
realizing?
comedy.
You know what I'm realizing is that how much like we all speak English, but there's so much of a language difference. Like I'm trying to hold back on random slangs and terms that Jesse and Bloor would know.
Yeah.
And
Do
but
it.
I know
Use
no
it.
one
Hey.
else would know.
I'll probably pick
Use
a couple
it.
of them.
Use
up.
it. We'll learn. Let's learn. Let's learn some Australian slang over
Okay,
here. Let's do this.
I'll
Gotta
say
go
it
back.
Jesse's an
if I think of
essay.
Learn, let's
Jesse's
learn.
an essay.
Fuck you.
it.
Fuck you.
Essay's crap. Eat that crap. Oh my god. Yeah.
I'll get my key in.
We'll just start talking another language in a second. This is so funny.
Mac is run later,
man.
Jez.
So
Yeah,
funny.
dude, no, Guzzi. It's a Guzzi run now.
Oh, dude.
Guzman's so
Is it-
good.
Zambros, Guzman.
What is a
Yes,
Guzman?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Guzman
Dude.
is our Chipotle.
You guys have Guzman.
That's our. That's
Oh.
our
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's coming.
I
It's
had
coming to
Guzman.
I
America
like
now, but I
Chipotle.
don't think it's.
Oh,
Gonna
it is. Oh, okay.
Is that?
That's good stuff.
Like it's all through Asia now. Like they're going Asia Pacific, and then they're gonna go jump up to America. Like they've got a few stores, but
They'll-
like
they'll
all the
have to,
Mexican
like,
stuff there's gonna do too well.
Fight Chipotle. Yeah.
The paddy wagon.
What
Oh,
is a
the
paddy
paddy
wagon?
wagon.
Give a dog a
You
bone.
know, like-
What are you saying?
No, you know, like paddy wagon, like what they put, like it's the.
Oh,
police
like a
vehicle,
police
yeah,
car,
Yeah,
like a paddy wagon. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
more the one that's got like the little box on the back you can actually put people in.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just, like, the normal
That's
car.
funny. Raph
What is
actually
the
only
charge?
speaks Bantha.
Having a meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
Dude, you know
Oh
he's
my
gonna.
God.
I know he
Like,
died
I
last
couldn't
year.
even tell who was saying that. I was
I
like,
couldn't
where is
either.
that
I had
coming
no
from?
idea. I was like,
Who's
wait, who's
saying
saying
that?
that?
The mustache hid.
Yes,
his
it
That
name.
guy has
does.
his own
It
wine
does.
brand.
Yeah, it does.
Did
Yeah,
he die?
Jesse's gonna write it later,
Anyway.
anyways. But
Anyway.
Jungle, do you need us to write this down for you?
I've been
Let's
taking
ru-
notes
let's
this whole
translate.
time.
He's got chat GPT on right now with the speakerphone thing, and it's just
It's got
going.
Google
I
Translate.
have
Google
the
Translate.
magic pin where I can just write in the air and it just records it on my other screen over here.
You gotta explain chicken salt to him.
Oh,
Really?
chicken
Oh,
salt,
Bluey
burn.
Bro.
Oh,
I watch Bluey every
my,
day.
My series is on the Aussie series, so
Oh.
I
chicken
legit
salt
watch
things.
Bluey every single day, and I love it.
it's good.
I
I
love
actually
it.
find it's more of a documentary. I find it's actually very factual
About
and like
having kids and being
statistically
parents.
accurate. Literally,
Yeah,
yeah,
like, literally.
and just like all facets of that show is correct. It's
It's
fun.
so
Fun.
good. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we put it in. So I have a toddler, and I watch her. I'm like a stay-at-home dad. I watch her all mornings of the week, and
Mm.
dude, we play it every day. And when I put it on and the music starts, she just starts just gleefully exclaiming. Just,
Yeah.
So it's
And then
kind of
the-
it's kind of like the babies where they
Yeah.
hear Miss Rachel come on and they just go.
Wait,
Yeah.
Rachel?
Lock in.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Bloor, how about you? Favorite Star Wars character?
Mando.
Babu Frick.
No,
Mando the whole way.
Oh.
I even just got.
get out.
Let's freaking go, dude.
Heck yeah,
Let's
dude.
freaking go.
Base guard?
Nice.
Yeah, I like
That's a basic.
Mandalorian.
Look at
Yo, we
Jungle
got
lock in
Skywalker's
the
Academy
second
in here. Hello there.
Tom's card comes on the screen. Like, oh fuck yeah. Like, whoa.
Lore, is that a base card you have?
He
cased up
does.
there?
Yep.
Yeah, brother.
All right,
Yeah, brother.
I'll get you a better one. I got
No,
you.
Star Wars
I have
Closet
an even
says
better one.
Bloor is
Jesse
a
got it
spirit
from me. Wait,
animal.
hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Look at this. Jesse, by the way, Jesse is the cutest, sweetest, most handsomest guy ever in the whole entire world. And you should see what he fucking sent me.
Also,
This is
Jesse's
actually-
like
this is
7'8", if you didn't know. He's so
7'8".
Yeah,
It
it's
seems
actually
like it.
wild.
It felt
He looks
like
like my dad.
Hey.
Hannah,
On Tinder, he's
Hannah
8 foot.
met Jesse the first time we went.
Yep.
Like,
Look what he got. me.
Literally.
Look at
literally.
that.
We have the Mandalore.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Everyone pay
Whoa.
attention to Jesse's
That's nice.
kindness. Pay
Hey,
attention to Jesse's kindness. Look
Bloor-
at this.
Wow.
Blore, I got you a better one. I got you, bro.
Bro, nothing's better than the sweetness, kindness from this amazing man,
Just-
Jesse.
Yeah, it has.
Just
this
It has,
man.
the
I love
message.
that. This is so funny.
Wait for the
that.
message tomorrow. I got you,
it
fam.
has sweet.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
all right, Jesse. All right, your
Um,
favorite character.
I'm real basic, bitch. It's Luke and Anakin
Jesse.
Vader.
Okay.
Real basic. But
Yeah. Nice.
That's okay. I feel
Vibes.
pretty basic too.
It's
Mine is
vibes.
Obi-Wan Kenobi and Boba Fett. I'm a big Boba Fett fan.
Boba Fett.
Perfect. Da, 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 da.
Which
Da, 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 da. Great
which
theme
I
song.
know Hannah, you've gotten to meet Tamara a lot. You got
Yes.
that's
dude,
that's
he
his
seems
best
like a
friend right there.
genuine dude.
That is his best friend.
I was gonna say
Yes,
best
that's us.
besties right there.
Yeah,
Like me and Roger Christian right
Yeah.
there, besties.
Tamira
Yeah,
met Hannah.
Yeah.
I just can't wait. I just can't wait to perfect his drunk off soju. Not soju. He was what was he probably? He was probably drunk
No,
off
he
what?
was on
What's
something.
the
Yeah.
sake?
Oh,
He
dude,
was
the
off sake.
Suntories.
No.
The Suntories. He was
I'm
crazy.
practicing now.
Stories.
I'm practicing now. I'm going to perform his entire monologue of him on that stage when I meet tomorrow Morrison.
That's
Would
sick.
you- on the live stage?
sure
You talking about the
he'll
live
love that.
stage one?
Now we're gonna sing.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah. Boba
Yeah, I
Fett.
got to meet him in Japan,
Lord,
and it was awesome meeting.
He's a cool
meeting
dude.
that guy. He was so warm and friendly. It was
Yeah.
just really cool.
Mm,
Really cool.
yeah.
Spatchka.
It takes all of my energy not to like just do that to his bald head. Like just sort of be like, hello. Hello. It just looks so nice. I'm like, yes, that's Boba Fett. I really want
Wrath,
to
are you gonna give us a little bit of bantha? You know, because that's all you speak is bantha.
Maybe a
A
little
little
bit
bit
later.
later. All right.
Story.
hard to get
We
the
have to
bantha
wait.
sounds.
Yeah.
He's playing hard to
We,
get.
we gotta warm up the vocal cords.
Insane, man.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, so good. So
Oh
good.
man.
Jungle, who's your favorite character, Jungle? Sorry to interrupt.
No, go for it, Hannah. Go for it.
I want to know.
It's well, I mean Vader, Anakin, but I have a strong affinity for a lot of characters, and I collect a lot of 3PO. Han Solo, I'm a huge fan of as well.
Yeah.
Solo.
And I'm a bit, yeah. I didn't know you had that actually.
Dude, you need to get that signed.
Yo,
Dude,
for
when did
real.
you get that?
This,
That is so sick.
bro, a while ago. I got it smuggled.
Damn.
So is that the Disney one they did?
Got it smuggled. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
That's
looks
the
actually
top one.
legit. Yeah.
You can make it. You can take
Yeah.
your shit off. No, it's nice.
Doesn't
It's
it have
nice.
his Sith mode too? You can like, yeah.
Yep. You can take the plate and everything off, and he goes red eyed.
Yeah, take his clothes off.
Oh, I did already. That's the first. That's the first
Already
thing I
did
did.
step one.
what's under those sheets of gold? Come here, mate.
Oh, God. Look at those wires.
I want to see them wires,
Oh.
buddy. Come here. Come on, come here.
God, I'm naked.
What's your guys'? How about this? We'll start with Hannah this time. Hannah, what's your favorite Star Wars show?
Ooh,
I have a
This-
favorite character too, by the
this
way.
is. Oh my god, yeah, shit. Do you want to go first with your character? I don't know why I feel guilty about it, but I feel guilty. What is your favorite character, Raph?
Nobody
I
cares.
just
Raph.
read one.
Forget about it.
Hey,
Next
just
week.
like he told,
Next
just like he
week.
told BlooreonMandalore. Nobody asked you.
Mm.
Just kidding. Go
All
ahead,
right,
Raph. What's your
Dundee,
favorite?
calm
I know
down.
his favorite character, but go ahead.
Oh.
Do you?
I do.
Who's my favorite
Boba.
character?
Oh my god, bro.
Wrong. Different B man.
All right.
Different B
Babu
man.
freak.
Babu
BB-8.
Babu freak.
BB-8.
BB-8.
Babu
BB-8.
freak.
Uh,
We got the BB.
No,
Babu freak.
actually
who's that
Rick Early.
Imperial? Who's
Star Wars closet.
BB-8?
No, this is brilliant. This is what I was laughing about. This is what I was laughing about too.
Yes. Yes. I actually already have one. I'm just waiting on the signature.
Oh my god.
Just gotta get it authenticated. And,
Dude, I'll
Yeah, I
sign it
gotta
with
get it
my booty.
authenticated.
Oh.
Hey, chat, clip that. Clip that. Clip that. Sharpie. I'm using the big Sharpie though. It's like the earthy one. So
Unreal.
get your flexum ready. Oh, this is nothing. This is nothing.
Unreal.
Oh.
Do you still want to know my favorite show? Oh,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's split it up between.
Nah.
Let's split up between live action and animation, so it's a little bit easier
Okay.
to choose.
Animation
Okay.
Star Wars Resistance just slaps. That is a sick fucking show.
Anyone actually watch that?
Not ironically, it is a good show. It's actually good. No, Clone Wars, specifically Clone Wars season 3, I think is the best season of Clone Wars.
Mm.
And then favorite live action is very, very closely tied. I really can't choose one between Andor season 2 and Ahsoka. Those both are just, I think of them in the same way in my mind. So I'm gonna have to do a dual favorite for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
real
definitely
quick,
don't.
I want to ask because I like asking people who love Andor season 2, and like I like the last like 5 or 6 episodes. What makes Andor like what grips you to Andor so much?
Oh, geez. Do you have 48 hours? Jeez.
I'm
Okay.
game.
Yeah, what? Okay. Well, the context. Season 1 of my rankings of TV shows. Season 1 for me, Andor, is like a 7. It's like as in terms of like. Out of
I
all the
agree.
shows, like, yeah,
I agree.
I think that's just not that interesting to me. Season 1 didn't really grip me.
Thank you.
Grab me. Yeah. Boom. But season
Thank
2, I'm like is pretty much near perfect for me. I really, there's not too much I would fault about it. The only critiques I have is like, oh, I wanted more of this thing. But there's nothing else I'm like, oh, this didn't work, or I didn't like this character, or this is boring. Like I just couldn't find that in season 2. It's hard to verbalize what's so good about it. The character depth is pretty prominent for me. I think that's such a big thing of the show that you can look at any of the main characters, like the 8 main characters we have in Andor, and you can go deep on them and you can understand their sort of process and ideas behind what they do and intent. And then the overall story, I think, is still very rooted in Star Wars in terms of the rebellion's plot. Like that's such a key cornerstone thing for the Star Wars story, especially going into the original trilogy. And I think that just builds for such a more interesting Star Wars storyline throughout specifically the original trilogy of the heroes of Luke, Leia, Han doing the heroic things that they did. There's this interesting just sub-layer that we understand now of like, what is the rebellion? What is the mind behind the rebellion and the ethos? What is the mind and ethos behind the Imperials even? Like we get so much behind the Imperial ranks and who's in charge and who does what. And that for me just makes this like perfect, like, okay, it's like, do you guys know like what's a really good, what's like a fantastic sauce? Like Big Mac sauce is like delicious, right? If you just eat like a tub of Big Mac sauce, you're like, oh fuck, like this is just Big Mac sauce. But if you have Big Mac sauce like perfectly rationed on a Big Mac, It's like all together this delicious carrier. So in my mind, Andor is like the burger buns of Star Wars, and the original trilogy is like the burgers. This is an insane fucking metaphor.
Keep
I
going with it.
love
The
this.
original
This is great.
The original trilogy is like the burger sauce. Like that's the punchy, tastiest part. That's the thing that just tastes the best. But having this base for it makes it so much better.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
my
not
TED
following
talk.
you.
So that's my
Not
comment.
following you. Andor is like a really lousy packeted mayonnaise, in my opinion, but I respect your opinion.
You know
No,
what? You know what I think
the-
Andor is.
yeah. Yeah.
Andor is the elevation of Star Wars. It heightens everything. It makes it all real. When you
Yes.
have people that are watching the original trilogy, and because sometimes I get it with the quality of content that we have now, the quality of movies, everything like that. You don't really want to like go back unless you're looking at things nostalgically. So to have a new layer into that Star Wars burger, then you can just go, all right, now I have something else to watch. It just it just
Adding a layer.
thickens
It's an
everything up.
extra
It
piece
just
of cheese to the Big Mac.
yeah. Oh man, it's like that little bit of like Jesse on Star Wars content. You know what I mean? Like just makes it a little bit better. Like any
Zing! Get that zinger in ya.
Oh man, every time I see
maybe-
it, I'm just like
maybe I
like
need to
foaming
rewatch
in
You're
it.
the mouth.
salivating. You just salivate immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, oh
I get
yeah, yeah. Like Jesse especially, but
you. Yeah.
yeah, no, I think
Who's this
Andor
tall
was
drink of
just
water? He's so tall.
yeah,
He's so tall.
he's so handsome. But like Andor season 1 was just like boring, bro. I fell asleep
Yes.
so much.
It's
Andor
just like,
season
we're in
2
a
was just
town, what else?
gripping.
Yeah.
It was fucking
Yes.
real. Like everything felt real. Like there are real stakes. There are like real options to fail. And if one little thing went wrong, one little thing, none of it would have happened. So it's like, yeah, sure, you know the end, you know what's going to happen, but you don't need that. Also, it fixed force healing. Thankfully, like, I mean, how many times in how many Legends books did they just go, oh, well, like force healing does all this. And then, Disney tried to do that. I think they just didn't do it too well with the sequels. They were just like, oh, yeah, just, oh, yeah, you're good. Have a good one. And then it's like, man, come on, bro. But if you did it like that, of like, you actually, it's kind of like a revitalization. It's like someone just fucking plugged the force healer in. It's like, man, like this hope is what's fucking giving me. Like I feel this, and you feel like, this person's not going to be swinging around a lightsaber. This person's doing it for the good of humanity, the good of the galaxy. Like this is overall what the rebellion is the rebellion is sacrifice. And if you can show sacrifice in a show, it's Andor season 2. Like that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think for me the hard part is that, and I've talked to some people about this, and like I said, I enjoyed the last 6 episodes, but for me, I guess I'm just so used to like the action packed, like the way George Lucas made Star Wars, right? It was like action, right? And Andor, and again, this is not against anyone who likes Andor, but I don't know, like for me, it didn't do it. Now I will say again, within the last 5 or 6 episodes, like that scene where K2SO uses that dude as a human shield, I was like, what are we watching right now? It felt like a video game almost, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I need to finish it and actually do what Roger told me to do, and then maybe think differently about the show. But for me, it was continuation of season 1. I just couldn't get into it.
So the interesting thing also, though, about the movement of movies and the pace of movies versus shows, and when we're zooming in and getting a closer look and more detailed, you can't move that fast. You have to like, it's drawn out for a reason, and the pace is different. So you have to do that in order to develop these characters at the level at which they did it, right? Because I am an Andor fan as well, but I'm also like an OT fan, prequels and Clone Wars and all of that. And I liked season 1 of Andor a lot, actually, because I'm kind of like a weird like movie cinema like kind of snob in some ways, where I love the shots, I love the nitty gritty of film, and so I loved the first season. There were parts of it that I was like, I don't really care about this. Same with season 2. Like the whole first arc, I didn't care as much about. But I think for me, it was like an opinion thing, because Mon Mothma for me is not like, I think she's a great character. She's super great. Like I think Genevieve is incredible as an actor, and I have a lot of respect for her. But I was more interested in like Saw Gerrera, for example. But that's just like a
Really?
Yeah,
I hate Saw with a
hated
passion.
every scene Saw was in. I was like, I want to burn this part of the show. I hate you. It's so. Oh my gosh, that's such a crazy take, Jungle.
Right,
I got you. I got you.
But I think it's
I
a
love it.
personality
I
thing.
love it.
You're here.
100%.
You need
My
to take
God.
Meltonium to experience the true flavors of the world.
I'm so glad I brought this up.
I
that's
hate Saw
brilliant.
Gerrera with a passion.
I love it.
The moment I saw him in the
Yes.
Clone Wars, I was like, "What's
I
this?
can't wait to
What's
kill
this
Tech.
doodle head doing in Star Wars?"
He was
And
like
then I
low
see
key
him-
hot in the Clone Wars too. Why was he like a fucking like
Hannah
he was, like,
over here.
I took my
understood
pants
the
pops
off when
off
I saw
screen,
him on
Hannah's
the
like,
way.
"What?
That was the most
Yeah,
There you
embarrassing.
go from
Like, who
Jesse
are
being
you?
top tier to
Like, what happened? What happened to Saw's like trajectory, dude?
It was the
Man,
Meltonium.
trauma, hey?
I like the I especially like the memes where it was like I can't
Fair enough,
exactly cite it, but it was like major party gas, and then it was like major party gas, which was like so I was
That's
yelling,
funny.
Those are
yeah,
peak.
That's
Those are
sick.
peak.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, Hannah, I gotta know what's
I fucking hate him.
what's going on
I'm
here.
scared.
And then like a little bit later, you're like, I got you. What are we?
Well, he just he
you
messaged
side
something.
wheeling and dealing over
He's-
here?
he's
No,
sending
Yeah,
pictures of
you know
Jesse.
me. Yeah,
He's a
I'm.
wheeler and a dealer.
I'm
Pics of
hooking him
Jesse.
up with some party gas, you know.
All right. The Saw Gerrera stuff. I love
There
it.
you go,
Yeah.
Schmerkaber.
All right, Blore, how
Oh,
about you?
so good.
Favorite animation and favorite live action?
Live action Mando, by far. I mean, like, come on, it's
What did you think of season 3?
it was disappointing because they changed the whole idea of what the Mandalorian is. It's like, do I want a
Yeah,
Bo-Katan
yeah.
show? I love Bo-Katan. Give her her own show. She deserves her own show.
She
She's been
deserves
built
her own
up
show.
for fucking season
Yeah.
after season after season after season. And now I want to see this chrome dude run in and kick ass, and I have to wait until the end of the show, and then I have to get all of this wishy-washy bullshit of like, oh yeah, you know, like the Mandalorian is like the friends we made along the way. It's like, no, it's not. The Mandalorian is the Mandalorian, and that's what I want to watch. I don't want to watch some Grogu. I'm not going to swear too much, but like, Grogu should not have been in Mando season 3. Grogu should have been with Luke. Luke should
Agreed.
have been training Grogu on the side, and then Grogu at the end be like, "Meh, meh, meh, meh," and I want to be with the Mandalorian. You know what I mean? And then Mando is going through a fucking like self journey of finding himself, being like, okay, well, I've taken off my helmet in front of all these people, and now I have to like. It's the best build up of like just genuine character of like, wow, everything that I've known, I've sacrificed for this kid that I've known for like basically a week at this point, and like sacrifice. I've lost my ship, I've lost my weapons, I've lost my creed, I've lost my friends, my family, my everything, so that this kid can remember my face. A moment that everyone's like crying and screaming, right? And then you look at this and you go, for what? What now? Oh, Mando's going on that like daily adventure to go get the fucking milk? No, I want to see Mando. Like it should have been, he should have gone to Mandalore still. It would have been just as fine. But you can see where they kind of like patched things in to be like, no, you know, like you don't need to just sideline a character because we're building up everyone else. It's like, no, this platform is for Mando. Then the platform can exist for someone else. Season 3 was just like, I mean, I love Jack Black. Don't even get me started. I have a pic from Jack Black. This is when he came to Sydney. He threw that pic at me. I loved it. That was the last concert that he did, by the way.
Was
anyway.
that one? I was about to say, was that
Yeah, that was that one. That was
one. Yeah,
I was right at the front. You can see me in the video. Anyways, and like, I love. Look, sure, I love Jack Black. Lizzo, okay, she's there, but like, you know,
Takes up a lot of
for
space.
what? This is not some like Celebrity Apprentice thing. No, I want to see the Mandalorian doing Mandalorian stuff. But season 1 and 2, incredible. Anyway, sorry, that was like a
No, you're good.
tangent.
I think
it really disappointed me.
Blue, I think what you said, a lot of what you said about the Mandalorian, and like speaks to me when it comes to the Book of Boba Fett.
Yep,
Because to me, Boba Fett is supposed to be a badass character, right? Like in the Mandalorian, when you first see Boba, and he's like, "I'm taking that." He tells the Mandalorian, "I'm taking that armor, and I'll kill you if I have to.
Yeah.
Like I don't care."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, that's Boba." And then we get the Book of Boba Fett, and then, like most of it, there's a lot of it that's just the Mandalorian, and then Boba Fett turns out to be like, "Hey, let's hold hands." And I'm like,
Mos Espa is tough, okay? The water.
We got more.
I gotta say, I love that Tusken stuff.
We got more. Tusken stuff was all right.
No, the Tusken stuff is.
We got more of Mando in Book of Boba Fett than we did in season 3.
And to me, the way I see it, don't get me wrong, I love the Mandalorian. I think the first 2 seasons of the Mandalorian are, but I think the way the Mandalorian was made is the way that Boba Fett should have been, right? Like the mantra and the style of the Mandalorian should have been Boba Fett, and I think they kind of took that and used that for the Mandalorian.
Well, Beyond the Dune Sea, like the goats of all Star Wars content. I love you guys. I'm sorry, but Beyond the Dune Sea, they're the best to ever do it, right?
They kept saving me seats at the panels at Celebration. They are so lovely.
They're incredible. They're incredible, like incredible people. They actually put it best, right? So, and this was, I believe this was Seth. Seth was saying like, okay, it's great and all to have a character like the Mandalorian who is this badass bounty hunter, but what he is at the core is everything that everyone envisioned Boba Fett to be when they first saw him in the original trilogy. And when they knew that probably wasn't going to be a possibility, they were able to build this character of the Mandalorian. Now, when you put that into action, right, it's awesome to see it. I love to see the Mandalorian being that kind of badass gunslinging cowboy, right? Because that's really what it is. It's a space western.
Right.
I think season 3, yes, it faltered, but I can tell you it was not Jon Favreau at the lead in that. That was all executives. And that was a lesson for Disney to not meddle too much. And I think they did well because this movie looks unreal. So far, like the trailer and everything, it looks unreal. I'm not going to fault them. You have to learn your lesson and build up to be better. I have got all the faith in them. But I will say with Boba Fett, like Book of Boba Fett especially, the start of it, Tusken Raiders, awesome. I loved that you got to see him being a badass again, and that really was Boba Fett. That moment when he was in The Mandalorian being like, "I'll kill you for my armor," I love that as well. That's awesome. I do think that they could have gone down the exact same route of, "I want to be better," but they did it the wrong way, because Boba Fett is that exact way of like, I'm getting what I want done for the greater good, which is, you know, say before it was getting my armor, I'll kill you for it, right? With this one, it can literally be, I am becoming the Daimyo of Mos Espa, and I will do anything that I can. I will kill every person who opposes me until I get in this position, and then I can finally do the right thing. It's like now he's learning. And it was kind of like, I think even if they continued down that same path, they just curtailed it at the end, just right at the end, just ruined it when they said, maybe this isn't for me. So it's like, okay, wait. So you just built up this whole thing with awesome characters, bringing Black Chrysanthemum. I've got a figurine of him right here. He's one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. And like to see someone like Black Chrysanthemum, to see Cad Bane come back, to have like the Mandalorian connect in with this universe of Mandalorians. You're building up like a different family. Fennec Shand is incredible. I mean, like an incredible assassin. I loved her in the animations. I loved her in live action. And it feels like they just shortchanged all of them when you give them a wishy-washy story to just make a little more money because people think, oh, this is the character that I want to see. Disney have learnt their lesson with so many of the stuff. And I think we're going out of like that era of trial, and we're getting into something that is just beautiful. I mean, they've been banging, like barely having any intervention there. It's just kind of like the ripple effects, but they can bring it back. I do want to say, like, if anyone's watching this and going like, I don't want to see it again. No, they can bring it back. Absolutely. They can fix that with the season now, for the very reason at the end, easily, right? Like at the end when he's saying, maybe this isn't for me, right? And then he goes, you know what? Like just turn completely the other direction and go, you know what? No, this guy, he's been trying to stop me doing the wrong thing. Bang, killed him straight away, right?
Mhm.
And then he starts killing people to get what he wants. He starts
Yep.
doing things in the way that he knows how. There's a reason why Vader, the biggest, baddest guy in the whole galaxy, puts his arm up to stop Boba Fett from shooting
Mhm.
someone. He is the pit bull of Star Wars.
Yup.
What, like, you can't,
No
as much as he wants
disintegrations,
to be
baby.
good. Yeah, like
Yeah.
as much as you want this
And-
guy to be good and he wants to be good, he can't be good in the conventional way. He
Yup.
has to do it his own way.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
I
very
love it.
passionate about Boba
the,
Fett and
Preach,
Mando.
the thing that
Preach.
the thing that I had on that is kind of like, you know, at the turn, right? You know, his main pusher and his main driver was, I want to kill Mace Windu, right? And so Mace Windu is kind of dead. Like, this is how I feel you can explain it and then get to season 2 and fix it. So Mace Windu's gone. Cool, the Jedi are gone. Okay, so he wants to do the right thing. He wants to take out Jabba for all the shit that he's done and do all that stuff. Start Tatooine as his own place. Cool. But then I think in order to fix what that happens is somebody's got to die. Make a season 2. Maybe Fennec gets shot and he watches that and he's like, okay, being the good guy is not what it's about. Fuck all these people and just go after everybody, you know. And then
Big time.
give us
And even
badass
like
Boba Fett.
that's the thing, right? And they built it up so perfectly. And I know that like what we got was not what was intended by the creators. And so many people are like instantly just pointing fingers and blaming, being like, that's the person, that's the person, that's the person. When it's like,
It's
you know, watch
collective.
anything that Jon Favreau has created. He has been incredible at laying in all of this information throughout the whole scene without even just like without even doing anything overtly. It's just that's what it is. Everything's built up, everything's got a reason to be there. Like the spoon is turned to the left instead of the right. You know what I mean? Like this guy is incredible. This guy knows exactly what he's doing. And what they can do in here and what they tried to do was like, all right, Mando's lost, Boba Fett's lost, let's start up our own covert. Why do you think Bo-Katan was there being like, you can't remove your helmet? Are you dumb? What are you talking about? Like, you're a Mandalorian. Sure, you're a foundling, but you're a Mandalorian. You're wearing Beskar. You've provided all of this Beskar for the younglings, for everything. I mean, or for foundlings, literally, foundlings, Mandoa. You know what I mean? Like, you have all of this where you're
Speaking my
providing for the
language.
community. You're creating for the community. You want to be a part of this. You are just as much of a Mandalorian as I am,
As
and I'm a
anybody
part
else.
of the royal family of Mandalore. I need you to believe in yourself and create your own covert. Boom, done. And I think that's what they're doing for the movie. Like they're showing that. Sure, they're probably going to go to the side and be like, okay, well, you know, he's doing bounty hunting stuff, and that's kind of like their segue to be like, hey, sorry, like we're doing what you liked at the start. But I think in the end, we're creating another base. Like this is the Yavin.
We're rebuilding
of
Mandalore. We're rebuilding
Yes.
Mandalore.
Yeah, big time. So it's like, man, like I've got. I know this is like a long pathway out of, you know, what show do you like, but you know, I just think it's so important it's so important for the fans to realize that just because something has screwed up doesn't mean that it can't turn into something incredible after. Like the whole, I could give you how many motivational quotes, but it's like, why do we fall? So we can learn to pick ourselves back up again. Like, don't give up on something instantly just because it's easy to, because the herd is following that pathway. It's like, I can be proud to say that I'm excited for what Disney's doing. They've provided incredible cinematography. I always, like, my channel is really big on like finding something that you love in everything that they provide, right? It's not saying that what they're doing is incredible, but like you can disagree with everything. That's life, man. I mean, if you don't do it, you can disagree. Like, go ahead. Even you can disagree with yourself, but like, it's so important to note that Disney is incredible at cinematography. Disney is incredible at generating the funds to give you live action, incredible scenes, right? Look at the way, sure, you guys didn't like the Acolyte. Not a lot of people did, right? But the set building in the Acolyte I think that the Acolyte should be renewed, and then you can fix it after that. Just on Clone Force's comment, but like, I think the Acolyte. Look at the set building; that was incredible. Look at look at Chimera. Chimera is one of the best Siths that we've had since Kylo Ren. You know what I mean? Like, I loved Kylo Ren as well. How many times do we have to kind of be like, well, George Lucas was being faulted the whole time in the past. As a fandom, we need to start to learn to be like, you know what? I like this. I like that. I didn't like this. I'm keen to see what they do next. Any Star Wars content is good Star Wars content from anyone's point of view. I don't hate anyone's opinion. I don't love anyone's opinion. I just think it's your opinion. You can do whatever you want, but don't tear people down. Don't tear people's shows down, because then stuff like the Acolyte being cancelled is going to happen to every one of your favorite shows. Something like Maul Shadow Lord would never happen. Something like, Clone Wars Season 7 would never happen. You've just put as much blind faith as you can out there to just show as much love and appreciation and pick different things to be like, okay, hey, this is the story that can happen and I'm happy for it. You know?
Right.
That's something
And
something too, like with Wrath and Jungle and I, especially with this new podcast that we're trying to bring in, is different voices, different likes, different takes, right? Because you guys are saying you guys loved Andor, and Jungle and I have talked about this. He loves Andor. I don't. It's okay. There's some episodes that are good, but that's okay. We can sit here and have a discussion and still be friends and agree to disagree.
Right.
And there are going to be shows that I really enjoy and things I really enjoy that he's going to be like, and that's okay.
Right.
And I think that's what we're trying to foster, is the fact that we can all have different opinions and still talk to each other. We don't have to sit there and call each other shills. We don't have to sit there and call each other, whatever you want to call
fans,
exactly, stuff like that. We are here because we all love Star Wars, and we all have a different part of Star Wars that we relate to, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I
think it can go the other way. You can get some people who go, I know some creators who I don't need to name, but I know some creators who are like, everything's good.
Everything.
This is the best thing ever. I love it so much. Guys, why don't you love it? You're not a true fan.
For everything.
Right.
What are you doing?
For everything.
What are you doing? It's the exact same thing. I can love it. I can hate it, but I'm never going to show hate. Oh man, how many people are showing hate to the actors? Brother, they read a script. What are you on about?
They did a job.
The writers are doing what. That's the thing. It's the writers are doing what they're told from executives. The director's trying to make the best out of everything. It's if you've never been on a set, you wouldn't actually understand.
And with the Acolyte, I wasn't a massive fan, but Jungle got to meet Manny Jacinto in Denver, and from the conversation that I heard that he had with him, I'm like, this dude's a legit dude. He's a really cool dude. And I don't fault any actors, the gal who played Daisy Ridley. I don't not that there's some aspects of it that her story kind of got kerfuffled and all, but I don't fault her. It's not her fault. She did what she was asked to do. Same with John Boyega. He did what he was asked to do. All these guys did what they were asked to do. It's not their fault. So the people that go on and they want to Daisy Ridley, you should go kill yourself and stuff like that. I'm like, what are you doing? It's not what are we?
Brother, they're reading a script, man. It's words on paper. Grow up. Go touch grass. Far out.
And the thing too that I'd like to echo about too is you talk about the fandom, you talk about hating this and not being able to find any bits of gold and stuff. It's as Lord of the Rings fans, I don't know how you feel about Rings of Power, but it's all of the true Tolkien fans hate that shit, and it's just bro, can we not just be happy we're getting something? I mean, they're not Amazon's not even allowed to use any IP stuff, and they're still giving us. I mean, it's good. It's a good show, and there's good things, there's bad things. Obviously, there's bad things, but it's people are just. I've just seen people just berating it into the ground. Why are they continuing to do it? It's we're getting Numenor. Where else are we going to get Numenor? They're not going to make another movie. Dude. They're not. And then they're sitting here with their thumbs up their ass, loving this trilogy and loving. Even people hated on The Hobbit. I'm like, bro, what do you just want 3 movies and that's it? They're not going to give you stuff if you can't find anything in it.
You're speaking my fucking language. I feel
and then we're sitting here
I just want to
and then if it gets bad enough, we'll sit here like Game of Thrones fans and just wait until we die to get another movie or show.
Bro, never gonna happen.
Jungle.
The last book is never gonna get released. It's
No,
gonna be his biggest failure.
He's too busy jumping
like,
around
honestly-
on trampolines, drinking milk jugs.
Oh, jeez.
But he made Elden Ring, which is incredible.
Yeah, but like, fucking finish the books.
Yeah, I know, but Elden Ring is incredible. Like, I've got a little jar guy here. Look
Put
at
the
this.
fries in the bag. Finish the book, old man.
Look at my little
Oh
jar.
my gosh. Oh
Look
my
at my little
god.
jar.
All right,
Alexander
Commander
Warrior
Jesse.
jar is my
All that
favorite.
to say, we're gonna circle back around.
Well,
Come on,
especially
Bloorer.
buddy.
Favorite
Bloorer,
Star
we'll
Wars
link
show,
at some
live
point
action and
and,
animation.
have a 6-hour call.
You know what, Blore? You never finished animation though. So real quick,
Yeah.
animation.
Yeah, I actually.
ADHD boy.
So you know the animation? I don't know what it's called. Where you have like the little drawings on each corner of the page, and you like,
Yeah, yeah.
and you like
yeah,
you
like
pull it, and it goes
stop.
really. So I actually,
Yeah.
my favorite animation was I drew Jesse and I kissing when we were like. When, you know, like we had a big meetup, and he's like so tall, and I'm like I'm 5'7", like I'm so short, and I'm looking up at him, and I'm like Papa, and we're like kissing. Anyways, that's probably
Did he
my
cradle you?
favorite.
And to
Yeah,
think
he
you're
held
not the
me.
gay one in this chat right now is wild, bro.
Yeah, I know.
It's not Gabe, it's the
Yeah,
homie.
probably that's my
good.
favorite animation.
I think it's to the point my girlfriend's genuinely worried I'm gonna leave her for Jeremy.
Yes.
Hey, all she's
Did you
gotta
tell
do
your
is-
Did you
all
tell your
she's gotta
girlfriend,
do-
babe? I've got options now.
Yeah.
Jason's
My
gonna get
girlfriend
off the
already
call.
knows
He's
she's
gonna go
gone.
to his
She's
girl.
not
He's gonna
acting
be like,
up.
so
I'm gonna crawl back
when-
to Jeremy.
when you growing out the stash, babe?
Oh,
Dude, my girl's Greek. She's already got a mustache, so I'm good. You know,
Man of the people.
she's gonna
So
kill me
good.
if you guys spread that information. I'll die. I
I
will
already
die.
clicked it. I already
I'm gonna
clicked it.
DM her right now that info.
My girlfriend's the most beautiful girl in the world, and she's the love of my life, future mother of my children. Just remember that,
She
guys.
is. She is so beautiful.
Yeah, so
I can attest to
she's
that.
so beautiful. She's so
Yeah,
beautiful. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
you
wanna
are
talk about it
punching
for a
hard,
sec?
bro. You are
Um,
punching.
The door is
I
gonna
know.
slowly open on the other side of the room.
Yeah, you hear,
Honestly, she's
and then
punching
you just
so
see his
hard.
camera go.
You're just
She's
gonna
got
hear,
that
No, no, no,
Kid
dude.
Fisto
I'm
stance
wearing her
ready.
slippers right now.
We're gonna have
I'm
a
wearing her
chat.
slippers right now, so she can't throw them at me. I don't know if you know, like any little bit of ethnicity in you, you just know how to throw a slipper. So,
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
wife is
she's-
Mexican.
That sounded like no.
oh, dude, you get it, yeah. Oh, whoa, bro, that's a weapon of mass destruction. Yeah, my girlfriend's very beautiful. She's the love of my life.
Yeah, I love my wife. She would never hurt me.
yeah. Let me just. There's a gun. Oh, sorry.
I love
No,
those
she is,
videos.
love my
There's
life.
those videos. It was like those guys standing in front of the camera, and they got like their phone, like they're reading something, and they're like, "Last night I told my wife that her meal was the worst meal she ever made. Today I just want to say that I was wrong." And in the back, you see the woman with a rifle behind him.
Yeah.
Just full on crosshair mode. Just sitting there.
Yep.
Good soldiers full of wilderness.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I always joke around. I always joke around
find
too. And legitimately, joke around, but legitimately, like I tell everybody, I'm the best salesman in the world. I convinced my wife to marry me. Like,
Nice.
outkicked my
Nice.
coverage there. So
Have you seen my wife, bro? I'm punching like 6 weight classes above me, bro.
Wait, what do
He's
you mean? by
crying.
that? Everyone clip that.
Wait, what do you mean? What do I mean by that?
I don't think you should say that to women, bro. You should
Probably not the weight class. next time.
No. She's like John Jones, and I'm just down here in like Cheweenies, right? So
real quick
she's got
before we
belts
move on to Commander Jesse. So everyone calls my daughter my wife's twin. What do you guys think?
Oh my god,
Whoa.
yes.
Like actually
She
though.
just respawned as a child. That's hilarious.
Right?
Yeah, copy paste.
Shmi Skywalker.
Right? All right, Commander Jesse. Favorite TV Star Wars show, live action, and then animation. Animation domination.
And Acolyte. for sure.
Animation.
Nah.
Did you say
What'd you say,
Acolyte?
Jesse?
Acolyte? I heard
Yeah,
Acolyte.
Acolyte
there.
and Young Jedi Adventures. Yeah. No.
Young Jedi Adventure.
I mean,
Fucking go, dude.
Clone Wars is like real basic. Obviously, that's gonna be the top of most people's list. But Tales of the Jedi as well was like fucking elite. It gave so many more
That's
layers to Dooku.
Yeah.
It was
Yep.
fucking elite.
Yep.
They made the book version of him into live action. Well,
Yeah,
animation.
no, it was very
Yeah.
good. It was a nice little touch as well. They got Liam Neeson's kid to voice the younger version of him too. That was really cool.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Cool.
that was cool.
That's cool.
Super nice.
Legend.
Yeah, no, the Tales series are very cool. Live action, it flips between Ahsoka and Kenobi. Kenobi's obviously got fucking like problems, but just the
You're
Season 2.
correct. You are correct.
Season 2.
but
Oh,
Fix it.
dude, there's talk of it. I would love for them to do a scene because they need to tie off Reva's story somewhere. They cannot leave her alive. It just makes absolutely no sense.
Third stomach stab and she's gone. If she survives another one, I'm out.
That's what I mean. There's
No.
100% issues. The original script writer for his name's Stuart Beattie. He's actually from Melbourne.
Mhm.
Yeah, the script he had in mind for it was going to be fucking insane. Like a
Yeah.
trilogy of movies, like his whole outline of it would have been like nuts.
They should
But
just
yeah,
pick up
those
his
two.
thread.
Oh, I would love
You
for
know
them
what
to
I
do
mean?
it. I would love for
they
them to do
could
it.
still kind of do it, honestly. They could just.
They could.
I mean, they could still, they could fix it in season 2.
Yeah.
I just love the whole beginning he had where Obi-Wan was training Luke at, sort of like a pre-conscious age, like where you're not going to remember much as a 1, 2, 3-year-old. And, he envisions him pushing him to the dark side, and then he has a vision of like this cloaked figure on Mustafar, and turns around, it's like 18-year-old Mark Hamill with the Sith robes and the red lightsaber. I was like, that would be fucking insane.
Yeah.
That's so
That
sick.
is sick, yeah.
Crazy.
I do love
Lazy.
Stuart Beattie's like what he had written out
Yeah.
for that 3 movies.
Yeah, that would have been
insane.
nuts.
It's just kind of insane how we have those, and then for whatever reason, we're like, nah, we're not going to use that shit. We're going to go in this direction. It's just like, who's making
Someone
those
call up
decisions?
Sting. No, wait, who is it? It's not Sting. Is it Sting? What's his name? It's the other one. Who was in the show? The
Bono?
guest star? No.
Oh,
Old name was in it.
Flea.
Flea, thank you.
Flea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone ring.
That's how you do
Flea.
it. That's how you do a cameo correctly.
When you said ring up
Cameo
Sting,
correctly.
I thought of the sword from Lord of the Rings.
Like, why are you ringing a
Was there a
sword?
fucking orc in here? Throws it into the ocean.
Jesse, you have the best takes, mate. You are so handsome and smart and funny and courageous.
Courageous.
Courageous. You are courageous.
Great.
Oh, God,
There's
Jesse.
the cat. There it is.
She kept making her cameos, but then she
Yeah.
kept getting shy.
Does the
Well, it's
cat
funny, we were
speak
sitting here
Geonosian too?
We were we were
Yes.
sitting here
I've
and
been
Bloor
thinking-
was talking,
Y'all ready for this?
and I'm just watching everyone's screens, and all of a sudden I just see this tail on Hannah's computer go. Wee,
All right,
across
Jesse,
the
pull your cat
screen.
out.
Yeah.
Wait.
She
Pause.
left the
Pause.
building when I stepped up 2 seconds. She left the
Oh my
building.
God.
She walked
Are
out. my door.
our cats related, bro?
I think they are.
Related, I swear. Oh my God. Is that your
She
mum?
hasn't meowed at
You're
my
a
door
rescue.
when he
We
come
don't know
back
your
in yet.
parents.
She's like,
Is that
put
your
me
mother?
down
This is a dude.
now.
This is her name's Bix. I named her after Bix and or Bix. Basically. Oh shit.
This is Noodles.
What's up, Noodles?
Noodles.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
elite.
Love it.
Yeah, and his
Love it.
his adopted brother is named Kimchi, but he's not here at the moment.
Oh my God, I love it. I love kimchi too. There you go.
Yeah,
Good
Kimchi's
shit.
good.
Kenobi is an egregiously underrated show. I think people write it off too
Mhm.
quick.
Mm-hmm.
One of my least favorite takes of Kenobi is when people say, "Oh, Obi-Wan, like he shouldn't be just a sad old man." That dude's gonna be sad. Oh my God, he's gonna be
Right.
sad. He's lost
Like,
every single aspect.
what
of
he-
his
what
dreams
he-
and
bro,
hopes. Like,
I'm gonna pick this tangent up, right? So
Go.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is like one of the most rated Jedi of all time, right? He lost Satine, and he didn't ever falter and like go off and join the dark side because he held Satine die in his arms, right? He lost his Padawan. Like he's gone through so much shit, and you guys just want him to be like a happy, like, haha, I'm here on Tatooine training Luke. Nothing's ever happened in my life.
Well,
Like,
and
you know,
Padme as well. He has to watch
Yeah.
Padme die.
yeah.
You know,
And
like
he is the one that's
devastating.
responsible for her dying because he was on her ship without her knowing. And it's like
yeah,
for
it's like this
him
whole
to
thing. Yeah, he blames
Yeah.
himself, and yeah,
I
I
will say
mean-
too, one of the things I was thinking about the other day that was really cool about Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Nobody brought this up to me. I was just kind of thinking about it. is when Obi-Wan and Anakin or Darth Vader fight after he cuts the mask, right?
Yeah.
He says Anakin, all right? And he says, Anakin is gone, I am what remains, right? In that moment, he's Darth Vader. And then he says, I'm sorry, Anakin, for all of it, right? And he's crying. And he says, he doesn't say, Anakin's not your failure, Obi-Wan. He says, I'm not your failure, Obi-Wan. Right? So it's like a split second where he turns back into Anakin.
Snaps.
It was wild. Like, even in that split second.
Chills.
Yeah, I was like, yo, dude, I was just thinking about that. I'm like, holy crap, he turned back to
great
Anakin
scene.
for like
It was a
5
great scene.
seconds.
And that's why we
He does
need
that too.
more. Go ahead, Jungle.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You got
Yeah, well, he does that again in Twilight of the Apprentice when he fights Ahsoka on Malachor, and he says her name whenever she slices his helmet open, and he looks up and says Ahsoka, you know, and she's like, oh my god, it's him. It's like actually him. She like thought it might be, but now she's really realizing. And then he switches back, and because she's like, I won't abandon you, not this time, you know. He goes, then you will die, you know. And he's back in Vader mode. So yeah, no, he's doing that like constantly. We see him flip back and forth, and Luke sees it too, and that's why he does what he does.
And
of course,
and we get that same line in Obi-Wan Kenobi where he says, have you come to kill me, Obi-Wan? He says, I'll do what I must. He says, then you will die, right? He says the same thing.
Then you will die.
And it's crazy. I think we really need more of that transitional period for him too, because he's also, you know, as the OT is progressing, he's realizing that he's just been used for everything, because he thought that he was going to be part of the Galactic Empire and be part of like the management of that, and he's just slowly coming to realize as we get to the latter end of the movies, he's just a pawn. He is the fist of the Empire, and he is utterly still below everybody, because you know, like, he doesn't get to make any decisions. It's just like Palpatine's like, yo, you go do that and then come back and shut up. You know, and I feel like that's where he slowly realizes, like, and that's what's so poetic about what Luke does, is Luke doesn't just want to go out and fight him and kill him, because he knows that Anakin's still in there. He knows his father.
And what's crazy is too, like, Jungle, and Battle Packs got an opportunity to talk to Timothy Zahn, right, the creator of Heir to the Empire, and he talks about that same thing when it comes to Mara Jade. Like, Mara Jade wants to kill him relentlessly, and he's like, there's something about her that reminds me of my father. There's something in there that I know there's good in her. I gotta try and pull it out, you know, the same way that he thought about his father. And it was a really interesting take. Never thought of that way.
Yeah, man, they do it so well. Have you heard of Connor from Beyond the Dune Seas?
Yeah.
His whole like review of Kenobi.
Yeah.
Man, that is the best take ever. I recommend, like, if some of you haven't watched it, or if anyone watching it hasn't seen it, go over to Beyond the Dune Sea right now and go look at their Kenobi episodes. It's incredible. Incredible. The way they break everything down was perfect. Actually perfect. It will change your mind completely.
Yeah. I don't know. I there were some things about it that I didn't really care for. Obviously, the Reva getting stabbed twice. I mean, once as a kid, like, come on, that was a little. But other than that, like, I thought it was a pretty decent show, especially at the end there, where, like, I just love that fight between him and Vader. It's so poetic, and it's so, like, just, I don't know, it just grips you. You know, you're watching this again,
and even
like.
Even when they're battling with the fire too, you get that immediate pull back to them being on Mustafar, you know, like and this time it's like Obi-Wan's the weak one, and Obi-Wan's the one that's clouded.
Now you will suffer,
like,
Obi-Wan.
Yeah. And like Obi-Wan almost gets cooked, almost gets cooked in the flames.
I was gonna say, do you think, like, obviously Reva's the one that sort of knows Vader's Anakin and all that, and is the one that tells Obi-Wan? Do you think there's a better way that obviously there is, but what would you guys have liked to have seen as the way that Obi-Wan finds out Anakin's still alive? Because I only ask it because I'm reading this fucking insane book at the moment, and in this book it takes place like a month after Revenge of the Sith at the moment. And in this book, Bail Organa realizes Anakin's alive because he's there's a scene where, like, he's in the Senate with Mon Mothma and a couple others. Palpatine's talking to him, saying, "I promise I'm not gonna, destroy the Senate. It's always going to be a thing." And so that was a lie. But as they're leaving They're going out to a landing platform, and an Imperial shuttle lands, and Vader walks out, and Mon Mothma is talking about resources for the rebellion, and is there any Jedi still around? Obviously, Bail knows there's Obi-Wan and Yoda. He didn't name drop them though.
No.
But as they're on this landing platform, this Imperial shuttle lands, this black figure walks out, and all he hears is a stormtrooper say, "The Emperor's waiting for you, Lord Vader," and Bail just has like a fucking panic attack, and like his legs just give way, and he's like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
So that would have been sick because he could have just told Obi-Wan straight away. Obviously, they could have moved the timeline or something to the Kenobi show.
I always thought it'd be kind of cool, like a way that maybe Obi-Wan starts. This is just a dream, obviously, but it's like a way that Obi-Wan's maybe starts to realize that it's Darth Vader is maybe he sees like some hologram of Vader using his lightsaber in some way, and he recognizes a move because obviously they practiced all the time, and he recognizes a move and goes,
say the
Anakin.
same thing. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like only
Yes.
Anakin would have known that move. Like something.
It's just
I think that's a pretty good idea, but I think maybe if you could do it like a little more overtly and have them, maybe even he sees it, like Vader looks at him and he goes, "Hey, I'm Anakin," and then maybe Obi-Wan goes,
"What?
Wait, what? What's this? That's kind of hot." And then, next thing you know,
then it's off from there. Perfect.
It's a fan.
And then their shirts are both off, and
the lightsabers are out, and then
Jesse's there.
Jesse's there. So
I think the way in
Legends,
Jesse. I think the way in Legends Obi-Wan finds out, I think, is like he's in the cantina or something, and like he overhears someone talking about it. And he just has like a fucking panic attack.
Story about.
Yep, 100%. He hears the name, right? Because he knows he saw the hologram of Lord Vader, and he hears the name Vader, and he like turns in the cantina and kind of sees the hologram and is like,
I'd love if he recognized a glove or something. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's something like a small detail of he walks past, and then obviously because they can feel each other. You know what I mean? Like in the Force, right? Like he feels his presence, and then he just goes, oh, something feels off, and then as he's maybe I don't know, fucking choking someone, he sees like an outline of the same glove, and you just go, "Oh, wait, no way." Kind of like when you like those movies where you have the adopted daughter and then it's the same birthmark as the daughter. Oh my god. You know what I mean? Kind of like that, where it's like something that only they would know. Oh my god, Jesse. You said you wouldn't put it on.
Yo, we gotta save that for the after stream.
Damn.
What's up, box office brawler? Welcome in, Cheyenne. Welcome in.
Can you like
Alex
snap
Vargas?
it again?
What's up? Welcome in.
Nah, there's no slapping sound.
But that's what I was saying, Bloor, with like and Hannah apparently had the same idea, is like it doesn't have to be on a hologram either. What if Obi-Wan, like Stuart Beatty said, is on a planet that he has to go to, right? He leaves Commander Cody in charge of watching over Luke, and he goes to another planet and he sees from maybe a small distance Vader like taking out people, and sees him with his lightsaber, and sees him, like I said, do some type of like lightsaber twirl or something, or some move where he's like, Anakin, you know what I mean? Like, and begins to realize like dude's still alive. Like,
yeah, or even just the lightsaber itself, right? Like just going,
or even
wait, that looks familiar.
Yeah, because he wouldn't be able to do the moves anymore. He had to adapt his whole lightsaber form to the new thing, because he can't raise his hand like really above his shoulder or anything.
But I'm sure there's
just
one or two
powerful,
small
like,
things
smacking down on him.
I'm sure there'd be one or two small things that he'd be able to incorporate still. You know what I mean? That only Obi-Wan would be able to recognize, kind of a thing, you know?
Yeah, I know from Battlefront, it's like kind of somewhat similar. But like that's about it.
Yeah.
Like the way they move their hand. Obviously, Anakin can't, like Jesse was saying, he can't literally, like he can't go, the Obi Annie.
Right.
He has to just go like big boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Because
in the the powerful strike.
Or maybe, or if you think about it too, it's like maybe he watches Anakin kill a Jedi that he's hunting, right? And the way that he does that thing with Dooku, where that move that he like uses to take Dooku's hand, like he does that to the Jedi or something, and that the same.
Well, Obi-Wan wouldn't have known because Obi-Wan was unconscious for that.
He did try it on him.
Yeah.
on Mustafar though.
But he did, yeah. But he did try. He did try it on him
try.
in the battle.
Let's talk about some of the stuff that's coming out, because we have some cool Star Wars coming out. We've got Mandalorian Grogu movie that's coming out. We've got Ahsoka season 2, and we've got Maul Shadow Lord. So go ahead.
Speaking, the Shadow Lord picks. Did anybody else see those from SDCC? The preview.
Yeah, they look so good.
So I'll be. I was being a little facetious with the Babu Frick. My top 2 are Boba and Darth Maul. So this show. It's gonna be something,
dude. Have you seen my Maul figurine? Like my bust.
What? Is it next to Jesse's?
No, look at that.
That's nasty.
So good.
Yeah, it's nasty, bro.
I'll bring out the Boba.
Oh, it's
I
so
got that for
good.
$50.
Yeah, the
I'll be
Boba
mad.
with the star-like tentacles is disgusting. I love it.
Sick.
So good.
So what are you guys looking forward to the most?
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
Mando.
Ahsoka,
I mean,
without a doubt.
Maul's gonna be good just because obviously it's Maul, but also who's involved. But like Ahsoka season 2 is gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like I have to say Ahsoka because it's like I know what I'm getting in Mando. I know what I'm getting in Maul, right? So it's like for me, I'm more interested in the Ahsoka aspect of that because it's like that could go in so many different directions. Whereas like Mando's got a set direction because we know it's setting up that big kumbaya in of sorts, and then we know Maul's just going to be brutal and sick and disgusting.
Here's kind of what I hope for, and if
So-
Jar Jar Jargon, you're still listening, I'm going to take a little bit of your soapbox here, and I kind of like this is where like he was speculating like how cool would it be if like the Mando Grogu movie starts moving towards, you know, you got Han and Leia and Lando, right? You bring back Danny Glover and those guys like to play those characters, and like you start moving towards with Thrawn now escaping back into this Star Wars galaxy, right? You have Thrawn as the main threat, and with Ahsoka, you're moving towards, you know, the heir to the Empire thing, and you have both of them somehow bring each other to an end point.
I think Mando needs to die.
I'm gonna be real. I think Mando needs to die, and then I think there needs to be a lot of Mandalorians. You know,
I think
doing some
Grogu.
sick shit.
We're gonna have a similar moment of like Grogu holding Mando's helmet, like like Boba and Jango. Mando, they need to kill the character while he's at his peak. He needs to have like a final sacrifice that basically sparks that like their group to kind of revolt against the big bad of Thrawn.
Do you think Boba sees that helmet thing and maybe takes the kid at all?
No, I don't think so at all.
No,
I think Grogu itself, he might become more of a Jedi, being like, all right, I learned what I have with all of my Mandalorian training, and I know that this is going to be a big part of me. This is the next Tar Vizsla type thing.
Yeah.
So,
Force
or what I was gonna say is, what if we get in this big kumbaya battle that's gonna happen in the next upcoming projects? What if we get like a Grogu as like bringing the elves into Helm's Deep, but with the Mandalorians? Like Grogu reunites Mandalore, and they show up and they save the day.
Cinema. I would love to see. I would love to see in the future, right? So I think at the end of Mando Grogu, it'd be really cool to have like a final goodbye, very much kind of like a Kanan, like pushing everyone away, being like, get out, and
Mando
dying.
sacrifices himself.
Like Mando sacrifice, he's gone, he's dead, but he died for a good cause. And then it cuts there. I want to have like a Sopranos ending, right?
Yeah.
Don't have anything, and then in the new Rey movie, I want Rey to she's starting her new Jedi Order.
Ooh.
She has the planet, and she hears about this like Force planet, and you have Grogu kind of like Yoda, like sitting on the rock, and he's got the pauldron. I saw like
He's got hair.
He got the hair. He's got a pauldron. He's got everything, right? And he's got Mando's old helmet that's been like forged into his own. Like he's adopted the Mandalorian way, but he's also a Jedi. And then you just see him like reigniting the Kyber crystal.
Vizsla.
Yeah, basically like reigniting the Kyber crystal. And Rey comes up being like, I want to start, and like I want to start my own. And he's just like, talking kind of like Yoda. Like he's not the
just-
new Yoda.
Yeah, I think
Right,
he
not the
talks
new
by that
Yoda,
point. That'd be
Yeah.
He definitely
has to talk
talks
in
by
the
that point.
movie.
Yeah.
He has to talk in the movie. I think Grogu
Yeah.
needs to have the final goodbye moment with Mando, like Mando had the final goodbye moment.
And that's his
two.
first words.
Yeah, he could be like he could be like
Father.
No, I think it's more father. No, it could be like I'll be okay.
Some dad.
I think it's more just, like Din's looking at it.
Or
And
what
Din's
if he
really
what if he
emotional.
just
Yeah.
What if he's holding the helmet after Din sacrifices himself and he's just, this is the way?
Oh, I think that's too cheesy though. As much as I would love it,
Really?
Yeah,
I
but
think it would work. They would like
I don't
that
think it
shit.
is.
They would
I
like
don't
that
think it
shit
is.
too.
I think that is a supplementary part, but because at the yes, it would be cool,
ADHD is
but
fucking
at
peaking.
yes, sorry, dude, I've got so many fucking things going on. Basically, what
About to have an aneurysm.
Yeah, I know. I fucking like it. I gotta get it out. Basically, what I think is Mando is kind of like maybe he's on his deathbed, like he's taken all these people, even if it's Grogu holding him, right? And Mando's like, I need you to care, I need you to care for the covert, that kind of thing, right? He's having that moment, takes off the helmet, and then Grogu looks at him and he's like everything will be okay. I will be okay. And then Mando dies and he holds him against like heads against each other and he goes, this is the way. And then that's how it no, but I don't want him to just say this is the way is the first thing, right? Because then
No. That's what I'm saying is that's boom and then the end.
And but then at the end when you have Rey coming up being like kind of like I want Grogu to have little mixtures of everything, I want him to have the quill, I have spoken. You know what I mean? That's very much it's leading up to having that kind of Yoda presence, but not really. I don't want him to speak like Yoda. It will just completely ruin that whole character to
but kind of like the knowledge and mannerisms way.
Well, dude, if you have something like I have
like
spoken,
the aura without the backwards.
Yes.
He won't
if you had something like
she just talks normally.
yeah, the lore because Yoda only speaks like that.
You got,
but
but look at Yaddle.
It's not like a species.
Look at Yaddle. What do you mean?
Yeah. So no, Grogu won't speak like him.
Yaddle is a smoker.
She's a looker.
Yeah, Jesse, I heard that. I didn't know that was true though. I thought that was legend.
Forget about slave labor.
Nah, that's true. That's the.
I bet you're the lore king.
So that's the thing that's confusing about it is where the legends in the canon is.
Yeah, I'm getting tied up in
that's
legends
what's
now.
so good
too.
about.
Yeah,
but that's what's so good about Filoni is he's come out saying I'm why would you completely ruin a character that's been built up and loved by fans for how long? You can just interpret them into your story. It's I think that's what I appreciate about having a fan at the helm. Even though it is proven you do not have to be a fan. Tony Gilroy, incredible director, incredible cinematographer. He has made Andor season 2 to be one of the best pieces of Star Wars. Visually, don't even start having a conniption. Visually, it is some of the most beautiful Star Wars. And you don't have to be a fan. He's come out being like, I'm not a fan. I'm not attached to it. Because when you have that, you're gonna have the fan moments like what I had, right? What I was saying, what we kind of figured out is so cheesy, man. It's so cheesy. It wouldn't you need the cheesy in Star Wars.
Is cheesy.
Connor from Beyond the Dune Sea. But that's what Connor from Beyond the Dune Sea has said. Constantly, he talks about it all the time. These guys are they're like my oracles. But the way he talks about it is yes, you need to have the cheesiness, which is where Andor kind of suffers. The vocabulary needs to be that kind of fan filmy type thing on low budget movie on a big screen. But it's so important
in the right way.
Yes, that's the thing. It's it needs
because
to be
then
in a way of
Marvel, where it's just
real
fan service.
Yeah, Marvel is right now. I think
it's
DC,
because it's
the new Superman movie is fantastic. By the way, if you haven't seen it.
The thing with Marvel is just they've taken the same character lines and it's every single opportunity they throw it in there and it's all right, we fucking get it, man.
Yeah,
get
man.
it.
I get you.
I'd really like to hear what since Hannah said she's excited for Ahsoka season 2, that's what I'm really excited for as well. I mean, I'm excited for Mando and Grogu as well, and I think Bloor, those were incredible takes. I really like where you're going with that. I hope they do something like that. But I want to hear what we think or what we might want to see with Ahsoka.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think Ahsoka
Everything.
could do something really interesting where kind of actually harking back to the point, Bloor, you made like an hour ago of just with shows and seasons that have been made and everything. This Ahsoka season 2 is like the first project outside of this kind of meddled with Book of Boba Fett crossover Mando. This didn't work. That era has sort of finished. When this now era is like Kathy's almost stepping out. Dave's fully in charge of everything that's happening. I think it's an interesting season to have in this kind of first wave of content from now on. I think it's really going to take a lot of strides into the Force. I think Star Wars has done its world building and story building outside of the Force and outside of Jedi. I think Dave he's kind of been clear about this. He wants to jump back into that world and give us that lore again. So I think it'll be very deep and saturated with Force, father, son, daughter, all that kind of stuff. I think it's going to be very coded in all of that. A lot more War Between Worlds stuff as well. But yeah, I'm just ready for anything it gives us, honestly.
Yeah,
cool.
Especially if he's got a lot more Hayden. I mean, Hayden just canceled that convention because apparently he's got a lot more to film. So it's like how much of Hayden are they putting in?
Season regular.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't have him in there too much though. Too much would ruin it.
Yeah,
he's gonna have a bigger role though. Apparently,
I think. Do we think we're gonna get a Mortis flashback?
I think so.
We're gonna
kind of
get
have
something.
to at this
I don't know if we'll get.
we have.
We kind of have to.
Yeah.
There was also like
because I mean that's where that show's building,
right? Because we've got Ariana right playing Ahsoka, and we've also
Ariana Grande.
We've got or is that not her name? Greenblatt, yeah.
Greenblatt.
Trip me out.
Fucking Jeremy, dude.
Sorry, I forgot.
You railing us.
Frick of a thing.
Again.
Reel it in, buddy.
But then wasn't there like a rumor that Ewan would be coming back as well, like showing up in it?
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably get. I think you'll see a Clone Wars flashback.
We're gonna get.
I think means that's all the Mortis thing. Yeah.
Right. I think it'd be really cool to get all
because there's
those three in the frame at the same time for a flashback.
Fucking Bryant, dude.
Well, and one of the things that I'm interested to see,
guys, quickly from a guy who's working on that on the sets and stuff.
Oh wow,
it's going to be an amazing season as long as the executive chairmen don't put their hands where they're not supposed to. So far, this is insane.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited.
So if it's insane, and I think we've seen the rumors about it. I wonder if we're gonna get Abeloth.
That would be sweet.
Well, actually, before even Abeloth, right? I think Abeloth is probably going to build up. What I'd like to see is Thrawn pretending to be the big bad, and then Abeloth just like instantly within a moment wiping him off the scene, right? And maybe even him having to work with them. But what we've got to remember in this is Ahsoka is now Ahsoka the White, right? Lord of the Rings. Come on. Ahsoka the Grey to Ahsoka the White. Like, it's the most blatant image straight there. Like, Ahsoka is going to be leading us into, leading us into a brand new war, a brand new everything. Right, that's exactly what Gandalf did. That's what she needs.
And
I
think Abeloth has to be Sauron.
Yeah. I think in this one they want you to think that, but I think that Thrawn is the Sauron, but I think that Abeloth is the Morgoth. I think that this is the person who has guided everything, like Morgoth and Ungoliant taking down everything and just
because if you look at it, Thrawn has to be Saruman because Thrawn's building Abeloth's army, and Thrawn is doing the calculations. Thrawn is making the advancements.
I can see that.
While it's Abeloth down to him.
So you think Thrawn's working with Abeloth?
Yeah,
Okay.
possibly.
But
I mean, I
also, you
think
gotta
that would
remember,
explain
like-
why he's got the undead stormtroopers.
I was about to say, how
Mhm.
did
I
how does
thought that was-
Dathomir and the
How
Night
else?
Sisters
How
come
else
into
does
this?
he?
I thought that was more of just an agreement with the
Abeloth?
Night Sisters so he could get off the planet.
And where do the Night
'Cause
Sisters
they-
get it from?
Mm.
So
get
is,
their
army
is
back.
Morgan Elsbeth the leader of the Night Sisters?
So
I
they
think
got
she's
him
just
off
the
planet.
gateway.
They got thrown off the
Yeah.
galaxy, like back into our galaxy, and in return, he gives them their army.
Mm-hmm.
But I
see
do
that.
Be more
think
to it than
I think
that, right?
he is. I think Thrawn is the Sauron because, like,
He's a puppet.
I think
He's a
Sauron
puppet.
in the end in Lord of the Rings is a puppet. He's a puppet to the ambitions of his previous master.
Right.
Like to have
Right, but here-
Morgoth to just like break him down, his character as that apprentice, to then make him want to just he built up everything to be stronger or the strongest. It's what Thrawn wants to do with Palpatine. And I think Palpatine is kind of
But
like he's just a terrible manager, right? He's the kind of guy that's like if I can't do it, no one's gonna do it, right? And it's why everything failed beneath him
Right.
because there was no like foundations. But Thrawn's different. Thrawn is
Well-
like, all right, this is everything. Like I'm building. I need to go make sure that the like all my armies are strong. I need to have ships. I need to have, you know, like I need to have a backing behind me, exactly like what Sauron did. But in the end, the greater gods
Right.
come in and just demolish everything.
Right, but here's the thing too, right? If you're looking at it, right, Sauron in a way has become more powerful than the Valar, right? Like if Sauron was physically in Middle Earth, Gandalf the White wouldn't have done dick.
Hmm.
And that's why they rush so hard to get that done before Sauron gets the ring. Because if Sauron gets the ring, there's not a force in Middle Earth that could quench it.
I would argue
Which is
that.
kind of like which is kind of how the fact of Abeloth has been like is like the destruction of everything, right? And so I think the poeticness of it too would be like Thrawn is the guy. When somebody thinks that they've got Thrawn, they don't. The only reason that he's not fucking everything up is because he's on this other planet, right? And so I think the poeticness of it too would be like Thrawn's finally achieved what he set out to do. He's gonna lead this. Maybe they go into battle and he's kind of getting like messed up, and then just Abeloth comes in, done, kills him, and he's out of the picture, and it's just like, oh shit.
In
You know?
I do think, like in Star Wars, especially. So sorry to just cut
no,
really
you go
quickly.
ahead. I'll let you. That's okay.
Sorry. It's just like with this one, I think it's so important to remember, right? With Star Wars, with Lord of the Rings, with our life, like inherently, when good rises, evil rises to match it, and it's the same thing. It just they work. The actual balance is the removal of the old regime to the birth of the next, to then remove it again. I would say that Palpatine brought balance to the Force before Anakin did, and because like. I mean, I could bring up that Dooku quote. I don't know if you guys have seen that Dooku quote about the complacency of like Yoda's biggest issue was his complacency, right? He couldn't see that he was not doing what a true Jedi needed to do. Like he wasn't the police force. He was he was a general in an army, right? So when you have something like that, I think yes, even in Lord of the Rings, right? Like yes, Sauron would have won if his physical body was there. But good will rise to match it. Once people know that it's possible for something like that to happen, it's like Eddie Hall in the 500 kilo deadlift, right? The moment he did it, everyone, like not everyone, but so many people have been able to achieve that after him, right? Because it is possible. When people do great things, it lifts not just themselves, it lifts everyone up to their standard. It's about like a multitude of factors that will feed into the whether or not something will happen. But I think with this one, if you know, I mean, Lord of the Rings, if Sauron did become full, he would have been taken down in the end, just to be replaced by someone who was good. Someone who was good would have been replaced again. Right? It's just it's constantly building. It's the same thing with Thrawn. Of like, I do think this next Mando movie is going to make him even bigger. I think like all the other like. Yeah, like Ahsoka, it's going to make him like building up to that one moment that you talked about before of like Abeloth basically just going, but straight away, go on, have a good one. I'm in charge.
Yeah, but like, I think if that's the same aspect too, it's like we obviously, like, regardless of what happens, like even if Abeloth takes out Thrawn, I mean, it's like Luke's gonna take Abeloth.
Luke and Jaina.
Jesse,
Yeah.
I'd be curious to hear what you were gonna say.
Yeah.
real quick.
Jesse.
Well, I was
We'll
gonna
let you
say,
speak now. You can speak.
I'm thinking back to the
Speak.
Ahsoka panel at Celebration, and I remember one of the sketches we got by Filoni was the Night Sisters and the Night Troopers fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm.
you've got Thrawn's troopers and the Night Sisters fighting each other. So I'm not sure what triggers that. Whether Abeloth has somehow control over one band of these. But yeah, I don't know how long. I'm not
My
sure
thing that I
they
could
get
see
revived.
is that Thrawn
Ooh.
made a deal with Abeloth and the Night Sisters to get out of that galaxy, and with it came those undead stormtroopers, the Night Troopers or whatever. And I think at some point, as Thrawn is back in this galaxy, he begins to think that he's in control of things, right? And starts to, in a sense, Abeloth is, he tells basically Abeloth to go screw yourself in so many words, right? Like, I'm in charge here. I'm in charge in this galaxy. And maybe that's where that comes in, is Abeloth takes the undead Night Troopers and is like, yeah, you think you're in charge? Try again. And turns them.
And that's the thing too, is like Abeloth is the pure essence of just like evil in the way that Sauron was. Like Sauron at the point in Middle Earth, like he's not a physical being, he's just the pure essence of evil. And so if you look at kind of what the Night Sisters do, it's like they tap into not even just like you want to talk about force, light and dark, like it is just death, morbidity, like, undead, like just almost in a way of that, like, how Nihilus is like, just he's not a physical form, he is like the essence of the Sith, right? So and that's kind of how I envision that with Abeloth being too, and like she gets the command of them because that's what they are.
My hand is
Jimmy?
up. May I
Jimmy?
speak? Okay. I have an idea. Right, you Jesse, you were talking about how the Night Sisters were fighting Thrawn, right? Like
fighting his troopers, but yeah.
Right. So what if that's the point that we get to see Cal Kestis coming in live action, and Merrin was the one leading her sisters.
That would be
girl, and then they just go like, and then they go, bah, 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 and then
because you're right. Maybe
that's gonna be Dave's movie.
Maybe
Dave's
they tease us. Maybe they tease us with Abeloth coming and being like, oh, like we're thinking like, oh shit, we're gonna see Abeloth, and it's like, boom, nah, it's Merrin.
Do you guys
tease me enough?
I was gonna say, you go, Jungle.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to figure out. Do you guys think that Ahsoka season 2 and Mando and Grogu are going to both simultaneously like set that movie up like this?
I think so.
Yes. I think that's why I think the Mando movie has to involve the Mandalorians, because it's like, of what we have right now, we're not beating Thrawn.
Right.
We're not
Are
beating
we?
Thrawn.
Are we going to see Thrawn in Mando and Grogu movie? Like, is
might hear him
Lars
we
going to
have
show up
to.
in that movie?
I feel like he's got to be
like,
even if you
more
don't
at the end
see
of
him,
Solo.
he's got to be like the
You'll hear him
big
building.
bad.
Yeah, like Gaze was saying, I think
like
he's
in
gotta be
season 3 with the
building
Shadow
that.
Council.
Right.
Yeah, he's got to be building
hear him
that
mention.
kind of the stuff going up, and then and like Blore said, I think we
'Cause
get
that's
the
all-
Mandalorians becoming reunited, and they get involved because like what do they have left to lose? Like the fucking Mandalore's gone,
Yeah.
I think that if
they battle the Night Troopers.
Jesse, what else you got?
I was gonna say, because that's all these remnants have been like preparing for, like with the Imperial Shadow Council and that. All you hear is like, we're waiting for Thrawn to come back, and now he's back.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you'll see him, but you'll definitely hear him mentioned, I'd say. But back on the Cal Kestis and Merrin thing, because I've been big on like this hybrid order thing, like mixing Jedis with Night Sister magic and that. The only thing I can think of from like a business standpoint, I suppose, because Ahsoka's coming out next year.
Yeah, end of 2026, and then
the next game's going to come out in 27.
Yeah.
So that's the only. Well, the Last Jedi game's going to come out in 27. So if you see Cal and that pop up next year, that's going to remove any sort of like risk factor or anything from that last game. That's the only thing I can think of with that.
That's actually my theory
Or
of
maybe the
why
game
we
sets
haven't
that up.
gotten
Wrath, hold on. Go
any
ahead, Anna.
game. Yeah, that's my theory of why we haven't gotten any game news. Because realistically, we really should have gotten something about Star Wars Jedi in Star Wars Celebration. We should have got at
Yep.
least a mention of it.
We
Like
did
we
that
got
post last
nothing.
week,
Not
and it was just
even,
about the first two.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Like no one said anything.
That got me so
but
good.
I think that it's because, yeah, on a practical sense, I reckon in the back end, they're having to figure that out a bunch. I think they want to bring Cal into it, but then they've got this big ass contract with EA being like, oh, you know, the story in the game, what's that looking like, and how do we integrate that into the shows and movies we want to make? Like, I think that would be quite a hard thing they're trying to figure out. So that's my theory of like why we haven't heard anything from the game yet.
That's actually a really cool idea, though, Jesse, because then you kind of have your idea for the third game. If Cal comes out in that and does well, now you have a game, kind of an idea you can base the game off of, right? Now you're dealing with Thrawn and you're dealing with all these other things now, and I just think that would be really sick. I'm not gonna lie.
I think
in my head, sorry, I was gonna say in my head, I just picture all three games taking place between 3 and 4.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they want to make a massive jump like that, that'd be cool. I'd be down for that. But then I suppose the other problem comes up with like the Luke taking Mando and then Mando gets him back in Boba Fett. I don't think you can have massive changes like that happen across 2 different platforms, sort of thing. So if you get people just playing the games, they're going to be like, why have we just jumped forward all this time? And what am I reading?
Back it up.
I see Tanalorr.
Tanalorr.
Oh,
Tanalorr. I think that's the answer. I think that's the answer to like.
Yeah.
Tanalorr is the answer to that, right? I think what they will do in the end is that's going to be the base that's hidden from Thrawn. To the point where, so we can have Mandalorians, Tanalorr, Cal Kestis. He's like, hey, by the way, guys, I got this little fucking party over here. Just pull back the curtain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know that it's like, oh, all the deer come in. You know what I mean? And it's like, so we have all these people being like, okay, now we're building an army on Tanalorr. We know that it's like set up to be a place where people can stay, and no one knows about it other than, you know, I mean, the Gendai, who's definitely not dead. Who's definitely not dead, by the way. So we get to see Tanalorr, the Gendai. What's his name?
Oh, the big fucker.
the
big
Ben
fucking
dude.
kill.
It's like they can't.
Bendu.
No,
Gendai.
You know,
No.
in Survivor. You know, in Survivor, the big
Survivor, the guy who can't die.
Oh,
Tentacle
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fuck, what's his name? He was in the 2D Clone Wars. Oh, which, by the way, my favorite animation is the 2D Clone Wars.
Tartakovsky.
You know the big guy that like Cal beats, and I think the lines like you know, give me a
Ravis.
Like,
Ravis.
yeah.
You know, like
oh my god, yeah,
He's like, give me a
right,
warrior's
that
death
guy.
and that sort of shit. Yeah.
Yes, right.
oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
What the fuck, dude?
What hey,
Whoa,
careful with them links, bro.
Yeah, that's Exo Kitty season 2 cosplays word.
Oh yeah. That guy.
Yeah, that's this guy.
Yeah.
This bad boy.
Gotcha.
Dude, he's not dead, definitely. But they're the only ones who know about it, so it's
a
secret.
second and a half delayed. That's my
Yeah.
favorite.
One of the other things, I'll say this real quick before we're going to start kind of winding things down here. But one of the other things, Commander Jesse, you're reading that book right now. I am so excited for Vader, Master of Evil. I have it pre-ordered on Audible this November, and I am so excited.
It's gonna be an insane book.
It's gonna be dope. So, with that said, we're gonna start winding down here. We're getting to the 2-hour mark. Usually, we only go about an hour. I don't want to take up too much of these guys' time. But one of the things that we always try to ask at the end of streams is, you know, obviously across the Star Wars universe, the Star Wars fandom, there seems to be a lot of division and a lot of different things going on with, you know, we were talking about it earlier, hating on characters, hating on these different things. If there's one central message that you would want to get across to Star Wars fans today, what is that message?
I'm really big on just like respectful debate sort of thing. So I was actually on a guy's channel a while ago. He like frothed the Acolyte, absolutely loved it. And we had a chat for like half hour, and I just gave my points.
Do they know the word froth? Sorry to
Oh
interrupt. Do
yeah,
they know
if
what
you
froth
froth
means?
something here, you love it. Like if you froth something, you love it.
Frothing at the
Big
mouth.
Yeah, no, I'm really big on just respectful debate. I never understand like the personal attacks on each other. Same with like the characters and stuff. Like I'm big on like obviously the producers and that should know what they're doing. Actors, that's a job for them. You know, if they're a fan, if they're not a fan, that's a job for them. So I'm always big on sort of like respectful debate. I'd never understand sort of like the personal attacks and that. You know, just because someone likes something you don't like, that's insane.
Right.
So yeah, that's something I'm always like big on my channel. Like I absolutely hate The Last Jedi. I hate The Acolyte. But if someone comes in my chat and says they love it, I love that for them. I wish I loved it,
Right.
but I
Right.
don't. Yeah, no, that's my big thing. Just I've never like Twitter is the absolute worst. I hardly go on Twitter.
Oh,
Twitter's
yeah.
like Twitter's my new like my
It is the
sports news
hellhole.
because Twitter's
Yeah.
my sports news because that's where everything goes first, and that's about it. Twitter
Yeah.
sucks. Instagram and that's completely different.
Just be respectful of other people.
Respectful, big thing. Never get personal. Just try and understand where they're coming from. If you can't, like, just it's not hard. I wouldn't have thought.
Basics.
Yep. Bryant says, respect each other, enjoy life, continue loving what you love in this universe because we're all here because of one person, and that's George. That's how we all talk, became friends, and have jobs. Yep.
Big time.
All right. Who's next?
Jeremy, do you have yours yet?
You can go. It's okay.
Okay. I'll probably say the thing I want to get across the most, and I think I continue to seek to get across in my content, is Star Wars. And speaking of George, you know, he always made very clear that Star Wars is for children, and that's not an insult. That's not a bad thing. And I think we should all, at all ages, have a childlike sense of wonder with Star Wars. You know, there's the laser swords and pod racers and aliens that look really weird. It's meant to kind of spark that imagination and wonder. And I think that's really important to hold with Star Wars. Kind of, I mean, I totally agree with everything that you said, Jesse. And I think, it's kind of just my add-on to it being like, it's a wondrous, imaginative space. Yeah, it's meant to be that. So. Hold the childlike sense of wonder. That's my thing.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's a good
Great.
one.
Jeremy?
I love that.
Very
Give
deep.
us something philosophical. Go on.
Yeah, here we go.
You want me to go philosophical?
Yeah,
Go deep, brother.
Everyone follow CT Jesse. That's my first one. So no. No. So for me, I mean, we're all a product of it, right? Star Wars is creativity. George Lucas needed to create what was trapped inside of his head, so he built ILM. He made the VFX, the sound effects, the everything. Anything that you see in Star Wars is created because what you think of in your head, you can create. If there's one thing that I want to spread to everyone who watches this, or anyone who watches my content or anyone else's content, is like, what you see you can do. Don't be locked behind this idea of I need a degree, I need to have this fancy camera, I need to have all of this technology and do whatever. They built it from scratch. You can do it yourself. Just try. Whatever you see, try, create. Be imaginative. That's the reason why stuff like this exists. That's the reason why, sci-fi can exist in a world of politics and mediocrity and diplomacy between countries that should never even talk. Like this world that we live in is an accumulation of multiple different ideas from many people. Just create. Just do it. And if Star Wars is your outlet, I mean, we're all a product of that. You guys decided you like Star Wars so much, you wanted to pick up a camera and talk to someone about it. I hope that someone behind the scenes can, maybe they want to start painting a model. Maybe they want to start creating a model or fan films or whatever. Like, just do it. Absolutely do it. Like, it's the biggest blessing that we have is our mind. And I think in a day and age where everyone's so complacent with everyone else making content for you, be the creator, don't be the consumer.
That's fine.
That sort of goes
cool.
back to like your point a while ago with like Eddie Hall's deadlift, and you know how other people have done it. So like George sort of set the bar there,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, I can edit my videos because of what George Lucas did. I can use Premiere Pro on that because of what George Lucas did.
Exactly.
I
It's
think-
insane.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite things that, and Hayden talks about this, that George told him is, you're never going to change the world. Change your world and invite people in. And I'm like, that is
Yeah, beautiful.
like, so beautiful
That's
on
wild,
so many different
yeah.
levels, right? Yeah,
That's deep.
right.
That's like really stoic though.
Yeah.
Like it's about following, you know, your nature, following,
Yeah.
you know, the only thing that you can control is yourself and your mind. Don't think about the others. Don't think about, you know, you can't change anyone's mind. Their mind is changed by themselves on their perception of you.
Yeah.
Give out into the world what you want to receive. And but it's very big on like just, I think everyone today is so locked into this doom scrolling fucking bullshit that we have of like, sure, I love watching all of your content. Like you guys make amazing stuff, every single one of you. And as much as I love watching it, it is so rewarding creating my own. And if anyone else can just have that idea of like, get inspired, make something, do something, be imaginative, because you can do it. I don't like, so many people have come up to me and messaged me on my Instagram being like, man, all you do is like so simple. You just talk in front of the camera. Like it's actually made me want to do it more because I feel like it's like available.
It's doable.
It
Yeah.
was more available before everyone else was doing it. Just create. And if you can see anything in Star Wars, just if that's or it's Lord of the Rings, whatever, just do something. Do something. Be creative.
I love it.
Yeah.
Allow the creations to fly. I love it.
Yeah, big time.
Well, guys, thank you so much for being on here tonight. I really appreciate it. I know y'all are really busy. It's crazy because you guys are like, what, 13 or 14 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I can tell you what you're going to do in 13 hours, by the way.
What is it? What am I doing?
You're going to be watching BlooreonMandalore's new episode coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, beautiful segue. That was beautiful.
Unreal.
That's the plug.
That was a beautiful plug.
Yeah.
Get this guy out of here, bro.
Banned.
I'm doing a Star Wars to Sleep To series, guys. Come sleep with me. Come on.
Well, when I want to sleep to Star Wars, I just put on Andor.
Dang, bro.
Beautiful.
Shots
gotta go cry
fired
myself.
over the bow.
Okay.
Jeepers.
How dare you? How dare you? Oh, bloody.
Oh, man.
Let's
Times.
take it to Twitter. Let's get it to Twitter.
All right, Jesse, take your shirt off.
This
now. Take your
bitch
shirt
ass.
off. Jesse, take your shirt off.
Oh,
New
man.
tweet from Hannah, just like fuck Wrath of Man.
Unreal,
Again, guys, really appreciate all three of you being on our podcast. It means a lot that you guys took time out of your insanely busy schedules to do it. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Nice,
Thank you
thank
for
you.
Thanks for
us.
having me, man.
We'll,
Yeah,
we'll save you a shrimp on the Barbie next time. So
Yes. Guys, I wanna eventually get out there and actually meet all three of you in person at some point. Or have you guys
You have-
you guys in the States or something. Like
Yeah. You have to travel,
Laura, I've
like
gotta-
keep traveling to get to either one of us. We're so far away from each other.
Yes.
Well, actually, no.
I'll come.
I mean-
Technically,
I'll come to.
you could walk
Right,
between
like
me
it.
and Jeremy, but you would have to fly like 70 hours to get to Jesse.
Or
That's
if you
actually
come to
still so
Adelaide in
wild,
a
though.
couple
You're literally
months
just there.
and Jeremy
I
comes.
know. I
and we
could
go to
yell.
Superman.
If I yell loud enough, you'd probably hear me on Jeremy's.
Here, let me
stream.
just. Nah.
that would be kind of funny though. I'm not gonna lie.
Or Jeremy, what if you come to Adelaide in a couple months and come to Supernova?
Yes. you
Dude,
would
I was
super.
actually looking at flights to do
Dude,
that one.
fucking come.
I'm trying to. I'm
You're
trying
gonna
to. I don't know with work.
I'm doing
If
it.
you don't come, dude,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
fucking cry.
Just
The
quit
problem is-
everything and be a creator. That's
Hannah
what I
told me-
gambled.
Hannah
Y'all
told
need
me
to-
I almost cried when you didn't rock up then.
For those of you who
Yeah.
love
No.
for those of you who love Andor, y'all need to come to ICCC next June because they got Deidre, and it's her first convention in America ever.
Oh, they've already planned the next one, are they?
Yeah.
They've
Oh
already
yeah,
got Deidre.
they're
Yeah.
already locking in guests.
Get on
Holy
it.
Yeah.
hell. Okay. Yeah, wow. Okay, cool.
Plus, I can only imagine a room with me, Blore, and fucking all you guys in it. Oh my god.
I would very
Yeah.
happily not accept that.
No. Hannah, you can get your own room. You get your own room. You're not welcome in
That's
our
the
room.
boys' dorm, and I'll be in the
Yeah.
girls' dorm. Amazing.
Hannah's just walking along. She
Cool.
sees all of us in a group.
might-
She goes,
you
and
might
I'm
like
gonna
get a
avoid
different
that.
floor.
Lumping a woman. See ya.
No, you're gonna have to get like a corner room up on the top floor
fine.
because it's
okay. I'm real.
I love it.
Yeah, I get pretty
love
cold at night, Jesse. If you ever need to like cuddle up.
Dude, I need
Snuggle
some
up.
body heat.
So,
Who's the big spoon?
Yeah.
Who's the big spoon?
Oh, we swap.
obviously, I mean,
Whoever had the
he's
harder
like,
day.
what, 10'3"? So
Whoever had the harder
He's
day.
He's the
getting
big
bigger
spoon.
by the hour. He's
He
giant.
is. Hannah started with 7
he's the
foot
ladle.
something, and now he's 10 foot something.
He just keeps getting
Yeah,
actually
he's the ladle,
size of
I'm the
Morgoth.
teaspoon.
If you've ever
It
seen
just-
Morgoth,
He's actually
love it.
more
Yeah, man.
Oh, great.
I love
Great
it.
shit. Great
Thank
shit.
you guys again. Guys, for those of you watching, tune in next week. We will be live with Roger Christian, inventor of the lightsaber. You don't want to miss that. That will be a lot of fun. And then the following week, we won't have anything. We'll be at Rebel ScumCon. So,
Good on you.
Rebels come.
Yeah.
hey,
Nice.
by the way, Gazer, who gets big spoon and who gets little spoon?
oh, I'm definitely big spoon on that.
Yeah, cheering.
Love you, Pookie.
I mean, shoot, we got enough dudes in that room. We're gonna have multiple spoons. There might even be a
Right.
fork.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping in my
Oh,
car,
unreal.
dude.
Uh,
No, you're not. No, you're not. You aren't bringing your
Yes,
car.
I am.
yes, he is.
Nope. I've already got nails all over my
Dang. Sabotage. All right.
You gotta you gotta remember I'm driving from all the way across the country, so I've got the roads planned. We got roadblocks.
All right, guys. Thanks again
Unreal.
for being here. Star Wars Gazer signing out. Remember, the Force will be with you always.
Sometimes.
If I stream right now, can anyone hear me?